high school.
Last week we had football weather temperatures down in Mount Vernon tonight. We're back to summer temperatures as we welcome you into Brown Field here tonight. Jamie Vasky along with you, and this is the West Delaware Football Friday Night pregame show right here on KMCH. As tonight, the West Delaware Hawks welcome in the top-ranked Xavier Saints of Cedar Rapids. It's no secret, the Saints ranked number one. They've outscored their opponents this year 137-10 as they come into Brown Field. A matchup of unbeatens, of course, after the news this week. The Hawks initially lost that game against Mount Vernon 35-33 on that play with 2 seconds, that hook and ladder to Paul Ryan. But Mount Vernon's self-reporting that they had a sophomore that played more than the allotted 5 quarters in one night. He played all 4 of the quarters in the sophomore game, and then, of course, you can only play 5 in one night, and he played on the kickoff team on the varsity game, and they self-reported it, and, of course, that resulted in a West Delaware 2-0 forfeit win over Mount Vernon. So the Hawks come in 3-0 after that forfeit, as the Hawks this season looking for their 24th appearance in the state playoffs. They have that state title in 1991. They've been to the playoffs 10 times in school history. 9 sophomores, 13 juniors, and 18 seniors comprise the Hawks' 40-man roster for head coach Doug Winkowich in his 15th year at West Delaware, where he is 119-37. He's led the Hawks to 11 of those playoff appearances. Of course, that runner-up finish in 2005, as his assistant coaches are Corey Coates, Luke Himsland, Brad Wubena, Bill Lester, Brandon Domeyer, Mark Becker, Brian Klaus, Bob Morris, John Warden, and Jesse Popp. And, of course, the other unfortunate thing about that game last week is the Hawks losing senior Ben Reidenauer with a torn ACL and meniscus. So Ben will be out the remainder of this season, probably the wrestling season as well. So we hope to see Ben back on the baseball field this summer, fully recovered and ready to go. As we mentioned, Xavier also 3-0. They had a 48-0 victory over Davenport Assumption last Friday night. And mentioned in those 3 games, 137-10. They've outscored their opponents. They have been to the playoffs 14 times with 2 state titles in 2006 and 2017. 24 juniors and 32 seniors make up the Saints' 56-player roster. For head coach Dwayne Schulte, in his 24th season overall, has a record of 181-79, and his 21st year at Xavier with a 156-65 record. And he's been the school's only head football coach since it opened in 1993, and has led the Saints to 16 playoff appearances with 2 state titles, 2006, and of course, last season as well. He was a 1980 graduate of LaSalle High School, where he played quarterback for the Lancers. He was an assistant coach at Davenport Assumption before he was the head coach for LaSalle for 4 years before the school merged with Cedar Rapids Regis to what it is now, Cedar Rapids Xavier. And his assistant coaches are Jim O'Connell, Craig Jelinek, Nick Garland, Nick Perkins, Eric Gilmore, Michael Freeman, Ben Helms, Tom Eklund, Stu Ballinger, Dave Schreck, Brad Stovey, and Reggie Schulte. Last and only meeting between these 2 teams was back on November 7th, 2014 in the playoffs, where Xavier won 27-17. We're going to take a break and come back. John Swisher caught up with West Delaware head football coach Doug Winkowich. We'll have that interview for you next, right here on the Football Friday Night pregame show from KMCH Sports.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
And welcome back into the West Delaware football pregame show, week number 4 of the high school football season. John Swisher back with you with the fine coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Doug Winkowich, as we get ready for the fourth week of play here. Second week of district play. First time on the road this week as the Hawks are in Center Point taking on the Stormer Pointers of Center Point, Urbana. As last week, it was the overtime thriller, 21-14. Hawks pull it out over the Knights of Davenport Assumption to get that first win in district play. A great job by your team staying focused, coming back, Coach, after getting down early 14-0. You had to be really pleased with their perseverance in that game last week.
Absolutely. That's what you want to see in your kids. We talk all the time about keep fighting, keep believing in what we're doing. And, we certainly didn't play our best football in the first half there and had plenty of mistakes and turnovers and things that we were very lucky to overcome. But I tell you what, I was thrilled at halftime because I just sit there and I think, as bad as we played, we're in this game. We were able to move the ball. We just had to clean some things up, and I was really proud of our kids to keep battling.
What was the biggest part, mainly just staying with it, but adjustment-wise in your mind, what was the key?
We made a little adjustment defensively at halftime and really just tried to stop their run game. And I thought our defense really stepped up in the second half. We had a really nice drive there in the second quarter and went down and punched it in. And I think, gained a little confidence there. We could see from the sideline that we were able to move the football, but when you keep shooting yourselves in the foot and you have turnovers and your drives get stopped, it can be pretty frustrating when you're out there playing. So again, just real happy with the second half and how resilient the kids were.
Another good learning experience of kids staying with it, and then the atmosphere at the end. You talked about the crowd noise and those kids getting experience with that and playing in a situation of an overtime atmosphere.
Right, it was crazy. Our fans were just absolutely fantastic. Our student section is one of the loudest that I've ever heard it. And there's a lot of times I don't even know anybody's back there. And we were having a hard time getting the formation called in towards the end of the game, which is a good thing. I was really pleased with our student section and how they, matter of fact, they even had a penalty called on them for a false start, and I'm pretty sure that was because of our loud crowd. So just love the support, love the excitement, love the atmosphere. It's always good to be on Brown.
And a real good feeling when you can come out of those games a winner and get some of that overtime type experience. And now you move on to your road trip, first one in the district play, Center Point Urbana. The opponent here tonight, a 3-0 team, has beaten Vinton Shellsburg and Old in non-district play, and then beat up on Maquoketa last week, 44-14. What do you see in this year's edition of the Stormer Pointers after beating them last year, the first time you ever played them, 48-15?
That's a football team that's got some really nice skill guys. They do some good things. They got a quarterback that's very elusive. They're 3-0 and they're putting up a lot of points, and I think that's the thing that sticks out to us is they're able to move the football. We think defensively that they kind of switched some things up a little bit this year, giving us some different looks. So, this is going to be a test again. I mean, here we are, really tested early in the season, and now we're playing another team that's going to be 3-0 here. And so we got to play really good football. We've talked all week about we got to make sure we're getting better every single week and don't get complacent and that kind of thing. And I think we had a great week of practice.
That mindset of getting better each and every time out, learning from those issues on a Friday night, I'm sure you talk about as well as getting better from what your experiences were the previous Friday night.
Yeah, I just did. I mean, it's so nice now with our game film and, so forth on Huddle. I mean, the kids all have access to everything. We can literally put notes right on the film and show these guys what to look for and what they should have seen and how they should have stepped and really try to rep that stuff all week to, just make it muscle memory. And I think our kids have really responded well this week. And sometimes when you have a big win like that and then overtime and an exciting win, it's kind of hard to bounce back that next week. And I tell you what, Wednesdays and Thursdays practice were just fantastic.
Talk about your lower levels, freshman and sophomore. How are the first few weeks going for those programs?
We're really happy. I mean, we've got a really nice freshman group. Our sophomore group mixed up with a couple juniors there for that JV is having success. Our middle school is having success. I think right now, as a program, I believe we're like 10-1 or 12-1, something like that as a program, 7 through 12. I think there's a bright future. The kids work hard. it's just what we do, and they understand that. They kind of get the process, and it's fun watching those kids mature.
Yes, indeed. All right, best of luck tonight in Center Point. We'll talk to you next week. Wink, thanks for your time as always.
Thanks, Swish.
You betcha. Doug Winkowicz, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, here on the pregame show. More of it coming up right after this from KMCH Sports.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
take the Hawkeyes inside Kinnick. First night game of the year, and 2 in a row. And let's go. I'm going to go a little heavier for score here. Go with the Hawkeyes 42 points, and we'll go with the Panthers 13. Switch, thanks for joining me, and best of luck to you, Sports Director John Swisher here with us on the Football Friday Night pregame show as it rolls on, and I'll be back with more right after this from KMCH Sports.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Welcome back into the Football Friday Night pregame show. Jamie Vasky back along with you from Brownfield, about 15 minutes away from kicking this thing off as we take a look at rankings and other games this week. As we start with the rankings in Class 4A, your top team is West Des Moines Valley. Second is West Des Moines Valley. Dowling of West Des Moines is number 2. Bettendorf, number 3. In Class 3A, the Hawks dropped out, but they still received 2 votes for the rankings this week. Western Dubuque is ranked 8th as they move up from 10 last week. In Class 1, your number 1 team is Xavier, who the Hawks play tonight. Number 2 is Lewis Central. Pella ranked 3rd again this week. Class 2A, your top 3, Boyden Hall, Rock Valley, Monroe, PCM Monroe, and Spirit Lake. Class 1A, top team is Dike New Hartford, West Branch, and West Sioux. Cascade received votes this week, as did North Lynn. In Class A, East Buchanan dropping out last week. Edco received votes this week. Your top team is Hudson, Algona Garrigan, and Evica HSTW. As 8-man, Don Bosco, your number 1 team. Exira Elkhorn Kimballton is number 2, and Arwiva is number 3. Other games this week, Beckman is at Anamosa. That's our area online game of the week. Independence is at CPU. Western Dubuque travels to Eldridge to take on North Scott. Monticello hosts Maquoketa Valley. Cascade hosting Waukon tonight. Starmont travels to Kalmar to take on South Winneshiek. And North Lynn at Edco. And East Buchanan travels to Grundy Center. District standings in Class 3A, District 3. Independence, West Delaware, Waverly, Shell Rock, all 3-0 to start the season. Charles City is 2-1. Decorah is 1-2. And Waterloo East is 0-3. Western Dubuque 3-0 in Class 3A, District 4, as is Cedar Rapids Xavier. 2-1 is Center Point Urbana. Marion is 1-2. And Maquoketa and Dubuque Wahlert both 0-3. Class 2A, District number 4, as Waterloo Columbus, Owine, and Waukon all 2-1. Anamosa, Monticello are 1-2. And North Fayette Valley is 0-3. Class 1A, District 4, Beckman 1-2 on the year. Cascade is 2-1. Bellevue and West Branch are both 3-0. And North Cedar and Northeast Goose Lake are both 0-3. And in Class 1A District 6, North Lynn 3-0 going into tonight, as is Dike New Hartford, as Iowa City Regina 1-2, and East Marshall, Jessup, and South Hardin all 0-3. Class A District 4, Newman, Mason City, Newman, St. Ansgar, South Winneshiek, and Central Springs all 2-1. Starmont, Postville, and Nashua Plainfield all 0-3. Class A District 5, Edco is 2-1 on the year, as is MFL Marmac. Alburnett is 1-2. Maquoketa Valley, Clayton Ridge, and Lisbon all 0-3. And in Class A District 7, Hudson, North Tama are both 3-0. East Buchanan, Grundy Center, Wapsie Valley are all 2-1. And GMG Garwin, BCLUW, and are both 1-2 on the year. That is a look at our district standings and rankings coming into tonight. We'll take a quick look at the starting lineups here for tonight's game. Offensively for the Hawks, up front, Bryce Tucker, Cody Wenger, of course, filling in for the injured Ben Ridenauer offensively tonight. Tyler Langle, the senior for the Hawks, is the center. Mitch Krogman, the sophomore, right guard. Parker Ostrander, the senior, is the right tackle. Receivers are seniors Mitchell Mangold and Gavin Soppy. Also in the receiving corps is Kyle Kelly. Fullback is Jordan Brees. Caleb Curley, the senior, is the Hawks running back, and senior Nick Casey at quarterback. Defensively up front for Xavier, Carson Henning, Kyle Krizek, Wyatt Johnson, and John Bell. The linebackers are Tanner Wright, Jacob Forsland, Ethan Herkett, and Michael Gundacker. And the cornerbacks are Bryson Bastian and Patrick McGinn, and the safety is Quinn Schulte. Offensively for the Xavier Saints, Derek Voss, Wyatt Johnson, Isaac Ball, Hayden Ostwinkle, and Josh Volk are up front for the Saints. Kyle Mader, Nate Scala, Matt Jordabrecht, and John Bell are the receivers, and the fullback, Braden Stovey, the running back for the Saints, and quarterback, Quinn Schulte. Defensively for the Hawks up front, senior dominated, Parker Ostrander, Adam Andrig, Jordan Brees, three seniors for the Hawks, Carson Petlin. Also up front defensively for the Hawks, Joe Burke, Tyler Langle, and Cale Rempe are the linebackers. Of course, Langle filling in that middle linebacker spot for Ben Ridenauer. Gavin Soppy, Tyler Traver are your cornerbacks, and Sam Leckie and Joey Sonny are the safeties. That is a look at our starting lineups for tonight's game. We will take another break. We'll come back and talk with Bill Logan right after this. You're listening to the Football Friday Night Pregame Show from KMCH Sports.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Back into Brownfield as we roll on here with the Football Friday Night pregame show here as we get underway, get set for this game here. And, of course, tonight is our honorary captains. It is Police Officer Appreciation Night And our honorary captains are the brave men of the Manchester Police Department. As, of course, we thank them for all their service and the, putting the community that they serve above their own family. They put it all on the line every day, and they risk their lives for ours every day of the week. So we certainly appreciate them. Of course, 10 officers on staff. Our honorary captain, we'll hear from, stay tuned at halftime. We'll talk with Manchester Police Chief Jim Hochschild as he'll join me at halftime to talk about being the honorary captain and some of the things going on with the Manchester Police Department. As he joined the police department in 1994, he was promoted to patrol sergeant in 2006, and in 2014 he was promoted to the chief of police as he took over for Bruce Trapp. He and his wife Kathy reside here in Manchester, have one grown daughter Marie, who is a 2003 graduate of West Delaware. Other members of the Manchester Police Department are Captain Rick Carnicle. He's got 34 years of service. Lieutenant Jim Wessels, 30 years of service. Sergeant Chad Wright has 17 years of service. Officer Tim Montgomery, 23 years of service. Officer Brad Comer, 13 years of service. Canine Officer David Trumley, 7 years of service. Officer Matt Tauke, 7 years of service. Officer John Pierce, 6 years of service. And Officer Jason White has 12 years of service. So we certainly appreciate those guys joining us tonight, of course, as honorary captains of tonight's game. But, of course, much more than that, what they do, that's hard on them and their families. Their families allow them to do that difficult job. You never know what you're getting into when you go to any call, as they put it all on the line. So we certainly appreciate everything that they do. We're going to take another break. We'll come back with Bill Logan as the Hawks looking to return from the locker room here, trying to get them rolling, as I believe they are on their way. So we'll take one more break and come back as we wrap up. We'll wrap up the Football Friday Night pregame show right after this from KMCH Sports.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
And welcome back into Brownfield as we wrap up the Football Friday Night pregame show. As the Hawks have come to the field, we're going to have our national anthem. As, of course, we're going to have our honorary captains here shortly, and the national anthem as well. So I want to thank you for tuning in for the Football Friday Night pregame show. This has been Jamie Vaskey. We'll come back with the start of the game right after this. You're listening to it on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Delaware football is on the air from beautiful and historic Brown Field in Manchester, Iowa. It's the West Delaware Hawks and the Xavier Saints. Good evening, everybody, along with Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan. This is Jamie Vasky and Aaron. All the drama of last week is over for the Hawks with the forfeit, and now they face a tough task in the form of top-ranked Saints of Cedar Rapids Xavier.
Yeah, absolutely, Jamie. And it's not often in your career that you get to bring the number 1 ranked team in Class 3 into Brown Field and get a chance to knock them off. Xavier's won 16 in a row. This is an opportunity for the Hawks here. If they just stay within themselves and embrace the moment, come out and play the way we know that this team can play, some good things could happen tonight.
Absolutely, and of course the members of the Manchester Police Department getting a standing ovation here before halftime here. Bill Logan is down on the West Delaware sideline as I believe I don't know what he's handing out, bug spray or I think it's vanilla. I think Bill's a vanilla guy. He's always got something in his bag that I always see when I'm out there. Bill, tough task for the Hawks tonight, but you got to come out and you got to play football.
Yeah, I'm a bunch of these guys' favorite friend here right now. I used up a half a bottle of vanilla, but hope that keeps all the bugs away. So they are getting bad down here, but we'll get going here. We won't even worry about the bugs. And yeah, the Hawks. Know they got a lucky win last week with the forfeit. They want to go out and take care of business tonight and, do what we do. I heard that I don't know how many times all week long, and that's, what they're talking about pregame. Let's just go out and do what Hawks do and welcome Xavier to Brown Field first time and let them go home angry.
A pretty cool sight out here with the Manchester Police Department getting honored as our honorary captains tonight.
Yeah, that was really cool. I shook all the hands, and not one of them wanted to put a handcuff on me, so I had a great night.
All right, Bill, we're going to have our national anthem. We'll talk to you throughout the night. Good luck tonight.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Bill Logan down on the West Delaware sideline tonight and every night for West Delaware football here on KMCH. We are going to have our national anthem, so we'll take a break for that and come right back with the start of this game. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Put a little South in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic
with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Back into Brownfield, the Hawks will receive the opening kickoff here tonight as Xavier will kick off. And Aaron, this is, we talked about it. It's going to be definitely going to be a tough task for the Hawks tonight. But, you know, we saw the Mount Vernon Mustangs come in upset-minded last week and knock off the Hawks. Of course, that resulted in a forfeit in favor of the Hawks. But a very good team in Xavier tonight. And the Hawks, like Bill said, just got to do what we do.
Yeah, absolutely, and play loose. Yeah, the moment's big, but this is what these guys have worked and trained for, you know, all 4 years, 3-4 years of their career here at West Delaware, and, you know, just come out and embrace the moment and have fun with it. If you look at it, if you think about it, all the pressure is probably on Xavier, number 1, long winning streak, things like that. So Hawks can come out and play big spoilers tonight.
Well, we're going to see a pretty good kicker here as Ben Conrad will kick off for the Saints. He's got 8 touchbacks this season. He's 3 for 3 in field goals and has a long of 47 in the field goals. So deep to receive for the Hawks, Joey Sonny and Gavin Soppy as Conrad gets set to kick this one away and start our game here. Hawks and Saints underway as Soppy will come up and take it at his own 8-yard line as he's going to cut to the far side of the field. And he cuts back and he's going to be tripped up just short of the 20-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 as West Delaware goes from our left to our right in their home black uniforms with the white numbers, black trousers with the stripes down the side, and white helmets. Black WD on one side, their numbers on the other. Xavier in their visiting white uniforms with the blue numbers, gray trousers, and silver helmets with the Xavier X on the side. As the Hawks will come set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here comes Nick Casey. He's going to roll to his right. The Hawks were successful there last week, and he throws out of the reach of Mitchell Mangold. On the coverage for Xavier was Michael Gundacker. As that falls incomplete, it'll be 2nd down and 10. He had Mangold open. He just couldn't hit it.
Yeah, and we talked about last week, Nick Casey getting out and rolling out. They had some success with that last week, and Hawks come out right away here in this first possession and first play, and they roll him out. Mangold is open. The ball's just thrown a little wide of him.
Pistol formation. Brees the fullback in front of Casey. Curley the deep back. They're going to run Curley right up the middle, and he's going to be swallowed up in there. Nice tackle by Jacob Forsland. As Forsland makes the stop after a gain of a couple, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're just going. There's a penalty marker down. It looks like there's going to be a legal shift against the Hawks. And they're asking the Xavier coaching staff what they want to do. As it was looks like they're showing no gain. They're going to accept the penalty. That'll be the first penalty of the game for the Hawks. West Delaware sophomores victory 3-23 over Xavier. West Delaware freshmen last night defeated the Saints 50-0 down in Cedar Rapids. So a penalty against the Hawks brings up 2nd down and 15. And they'll come set in an I formation. Under center is Casey. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to pass. Casey looks to pass, and he overshoots everybody. A lot of pressure as coming in and applying that pressure was Kyle Krizik. And it falls incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 15.
And this might be this defense that the Hawks are going to face now. You talked about it in the pregame, Jamie. 10 points allowed in the first 3 games, so very stingy. And my guess is 7 of those 10 points are probably in mop-up time. So Hawks have to get it going here if they're gonna be in this.
Shotgun formation. Casey looks to pass, looks deep. He's looking down the sideline and under pressure, and there's going to be a penalty. He was looking for Mangold, as on the coverage was Gundacker, and that's going to fall incomplete, but it is going to be a penalty, as Gundacker will be the guilty party. It'll be pass interference against the Saints, their first penalty of the game.
And I really think tonight, Jamie, you've seen the Hawks come out and throw 2 out of their first 3 plays. I think that's probably where they're going to have to attack tonight. The middle and the Xavier defensive line and linebackers are very good, very disciplined. I think if you get them out on the perimeter, you might find some space out there. So look for the Hawks to maybe exploit that.
So the Hawks get a first down. They have it at their own 30-yard line. They'll line up in the I formation once again. 1 receiver each way, 1 man in the slot. They give to Brees up the middle.
There you go. Hang on.
He's going to bulldoze his way up to the 36-yard line. Brought down by Tanner Wright, and it's a gain of 7. They're going to give it to him at the 37. Gain of 7 by Brees, and it'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Hawks. They're going to come back set in the I formation, ball at their own 37-yard line. Casey under center. He looks to pass, looking to his left. Got plenty of time. He finds Mangold. That's good for a first down. Brought down by Tanner Wright once again, but not before Mangold picks up the first down for the Hawks at the 41-yard line. A gain of 4 yards there, and that's 1st and 10 West Delaware.
Great job by that offensive line to give Mangold enough time to kind of run across the field and get open there. Nice job by Casey of throwing the ball right where he can catch it, pick up enough for the first down. Hawks keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at their own 41. 10:24 left to go first quarter. No score. Casey under center. He drops back to pass once again. They're going to get the passing game going, and it's thrown to Soppy, but incomplete. Hawks faithful won a flag on that one. Gundaker on the coverage on that intended pass to Gavin Soppy, but it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Soppy just about came up with it, but nice play by Gundaker to get his hand in there and break it away. So 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. New look. I think this is the first. We haven't seen the Hawks go under center for an I formation too many times this year. As they think that they could possibly get the Saints on that in this game. As Casey hands off to Caleb Curley, left side, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. As short gain on the play, Tanner Wright on the stop for the Saints, and it'll be 3rd down and 11. Well, he lost a little bit. It'll be 3rd and 10. Might have lost a half a yard there. So 3rd down and 10 for the Hawks. Ball still at their own 41-yard line. Got to try to get something going here on this first drive. This is a very crucial drive, especially against a team like Xavier. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Nick Casey. As he looks to pass. Under pressure, he's going to step up and run with it. He's going to gain 2 or 3 yards there, but he's going to be dropped in the backfield by Kyle Krazik. And it'll be 4th down for the Hawks. 4th down and 8 as Casey picks up 2, and the Hawks will show punt. The Saints will send 2 men back. It's going to be Nate Scala and Aaron Larson. As those 2 will go back here. Nick Casey's punt is away, and it is going to go out of bounds around the 23, 24-yard line, and that's where the Saints will start their first drive, 1st and 10. So the Hawks' first drive of the night stalls just a little bit, and they punt it away to the Saints, and they'll take over 1st and 10. Don't forget, football fans, this week's Area Online Game of the Week is on right now and can be heard at our website, kmch.com. As tonight, Beckman is at Anamosa. John Swisher, Kevin Barnes have the call of that game from Jones County here tonight. As the Hawks take over on defense, as Quinn Schulte under center, I formation. He pitches to the back, Stovey, who runs off to the left side. He's got a hole, and he's going to bring it out to the 36-yard line, and that's going to be real close to a Xavier first down. It is right at 10 yards.
which is right at about what his average is per carry this year.
Absolutely. Braden Stovey, senior running back for the Saints, 35 carries, 377 yards, 1 touchdown, and as Aaron mentioned, 10.8 yards per carry. 1st and 10, Xavier at their own 37-yard line. I formation again, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Quinn Schulte as they give to Stovey again, and he's going to run up the middle for 6 yards. He's brought down out there by Parker Ostrander, but it's going to be a gain of 6 for the Saints. They'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
And really here, Jamie, I mean, if the Hawk defense has played really well this year, it's going to be, we got to make Xavier work for points and work on their drives. You can't have any of those 3- and 4-play drives.
8:20 to go. Still no score in this first quarter. Officials timeout for equipment as one of the Hawks, Joe Burke, has a flat tire out there in his cleat. He's going to get that fixed, and the Saints will come set. 2 receivers to the right, a tight end on the left. I formation for Quinn Schulte. Hands off to Stovey again, left side. He's got enough for the 1st down. He's tripped up as it's Mitchell Mangold who trips him up just on the Hawk side of the 50. It'll be 1st down Xavier from the West Delaware 49-yard line. So it's been all Stovey early as they've run to the left side right behind Derek Voss and Wyatt Johnson off to the left side early on in this first drive as they have it. Again at the West Delaware 49-yard line. They send 2 men in motion from left to right, so they've got a tight end on the right. They hand off to the fullback. This is John Bell, excuse me. And John Bell's going to carry out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 3 there. Brings up 2nd down and 7. The 2nd and 7 for the Saints. Just very methodical drive here early on. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They waste very little time. I formation again. Schulte hands off left side. It's Stovey again, and he's swallowed up. Nice job. Tyler Langle drops him after a gain of 1 at the 45-yard line of West Delaware. It'll be 3rd down and 6 here for the Saints.
And that's one thing we've already seen the Hawks in 3 or 4 plays here by the Xavier offense. The Hawks tackling is a little more crisp tonight than it was last week at Mount Vernon, and that's going to have to happen tonight if the Hawks are going to come out victorious. They got to tackle and not let Stovey and Schulte break tackles.
3rd and 6, trips to the right for the Saints. They hand off to Stovey up the middle. He's swallowed up. It's Parker Ostrander who wrapped him up first. The Hawks came in and helped him out, and they stop him. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down and 5, and it looks like the Saints will send out the punt team. And that punt team has proven to be very good. Mitch Willey, 5 punts for 141 yards, 28.2 yards per punt. As I think Bill was watching him punt from the 50, and he kicked it over the fence in the north end zone. As they look to punt, as Willie's punt is away, and it's going to sail in. Oh, it's going to go out. It's not going to get into the end zone. It's a heck of a
right
punt.
At the 1.
Right at the, well, he's coming up. He's at the 5. He's at the 6-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will take over 1st and 10. So nice job there by the Hawks defense, but now the offense is going to have to get it going here as they've got themselves in a little bit of a hole here to start this second drive as they have face 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Well, you know, you look at it, Jamie, the Hawks, the offense, gained a couple 1st downs. The defense came out, gave a little bit, but forced Xavier into a punt. So now they're in the flow.
Pistol formation. Here comes Curley up the middle. He's got it out to the 15, 17, 18-yard line. It's going to be good for a 1st down for West Delaware. Tanner Wright on the stop for the Saints. But that is a West Delaware 1st down. Nice run there by Caleb Curley. That's the hard running we're used to seeing on the legs of Caleb Curley as he picks up the Hawks' 3rd 1st down of this first quarter. Pistol formation once again. They hand to Curley right side. That hole's closing up, and he might have lost a yard there as coming over and making the stop was Kyle Krizek. As Krizek makes the stop a yard short of the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd down and 11 here for the Hawks. As there's 5:25 left to go in this first quarter, still no score. A very quick first quarter that we're having here. I didn't see what time this game kicked off. As they're going to pass, fake the handoff. No flag, as they're going to say that they got tangled up as he was looking for Logan Wynn, as Logan Wynn returns to that Hawk lineup here tonight. So he enters the game as he's been kind of nursing a sore ankle in the first 3 games of the year. Good to see him back into the game for the Hawks. They face a 3rd down and 11 from their own 17-yard line as Casey comes set shotgun formation, 2 receivers each way for the Hawks as he looks to pass. Under pressure, he gets it away. Logan Wynn at the 21-yard line, and that's where he's going to be brought down, a pickup of 4 yards. The Hawks will be up 7 yards short of a first down, so they'll have to punt it away as the Saints will send in their return men. And once again, it's going to be Aaron Larson and Nate Scala. And actually, they're just going to send one back as Larson's going to move up and go back to the line. They're going to try to block this punt. Scala, the lone deep man. Casey's punt is away. Spiraling punt is going to go bounce at the 49 of West Delaware, and it's going to go out of bounds. And the Saints will start with good field position here. Ball at their own. They haven't punted it, or they haven't spotted it yet. It looks like now it's going to be on West Delaware's side. It's going to be at the Hawk 48-yard line is where the Saints will take over 1st and 10. So tough spot for the defense to start, the offense to start in there on that drive. They got one first down out of it, but when you got to punt it away like that, give the Saints good field position at the 48. It's a little tough sledding for this defense. But here we go. Quinn Schulte, I formation. The deep back is Stovey. He falls down. Play action. Schulte looking deep. He airs it out, and almost intercepted. Going to be an incomplete pass. Actually, when that ball went up, it looked like Kyle Mader was going to come down with it, but Mitchell Mangold with a last effort just about picked that ball off, but it falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Saints.
Nice job there by the senior Mangold of just staying with Mader and not biting on the fake. Stovey, you can tell the fake was part of the play design, and he stuck with the receiver, and yeah, like you said, almost gave himself the chance for the interception.
As the Saints will pass here on 2nd and 10, throws across the middle, Stovey, but he drops it. Tyler Langle was on the coverage, but that was a big drop by Braden Stovey, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
And I watched Stovey come out of the backfield, and as soon as he got ahead of steam, he was able to kind of skirt around Tyler Langle, and yeah, if he doesn't drop that, Jamie, and he catches it, we might be looking at a 6-0 deficit here. So big 3rd down here for this Hawk defense.
No score, 4:16 left to go in this first quarter. The Saints face a 3rd down and 10. As Quinn Schulte fumbles the snap, he's got to pick it up, and Jordan Brees is going to drop him for a sack all the way back to the Xavier 38-yard line. It'll be 4th and from Dundee away for the first down for the Xavier Saints, and they'll have to punt it away.
Yeah, nice job there. You know, Schulte kind of fumbled the snap a little bit, and then Jordan Brees, that's like meat for a dog, man. He was all over that, and nice job there of dropping him deep.
Jordan Brees leads this team in sacks. That's his 6th of the season, as Willie will punt this one away, an end-over-end kick. Sonny will let it go, and it'll bounce down to the West Delaware 17-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will take over 1st and 10. So great job by that Hawk defense, holding strong there as the Hawks take over for their 3rd possession of the ball game. 3:30 to go in this first quarter. We still don't have a score. Here in this last week of non-district play, as the Hawks will begin district play next week, as they'll travel to Independence to take on the Mustangs, who are undefeated going into tonight. Trips to the left for the Hawks. Casey in the shotgun formation. Next to him is Curley. He looks to pass. Under pressure, and he's going to go down as he ran right into that blitz, and it was John Bell who wrapped him up. As the pressure was coming, Casey sensed that pressure, and he tried rolling out to his right, but waiting for him was John Bell, and he sacks Nick Casey And it'll be 2nd down and 21 for the Hawks. Ball all the way back to their own 6-yard line.
And the Xavier St. Jamie just brings so much pressure, and it's just really just their front four.
Casey comes set. He's going to hand off to Curley right up the middle. As he's not finding any room there, Wyatt Johnson's going to wrap him up, crawl on his back, and bring him down for the tackle after a short gain. As it'll be 3rd down. I believe the ball might have gained a yard. It may be 3rd and 20 for the Hawks. Out to their own 7-yard line now. Shotgun formation again. Next to Casey is Curley. 4 wide receivers, 2 each way for the Hawks. Casey's going to hand off to Curley, and he's wrapped up in the backfield right there with Kyle Krizik. We've called his name a lot already this game, Kyle Krizik, as he led this team in tackles coming into tonight with 12. Also has 3 tackles for loss. You can add a couple to that already, and 3 sacks on the season. For the senior, 6'4", 230-pound senior defensive tackle for the Saints, as the Hawks will punt it away here. Deep to receive is Aaron Larson. As Casey will get this punt away. Nice end-over-end kick. Actually, this is Nate Scala at the West Delaware 41. He's out to the right side. He's still on his feet. They're going to say he stepped out, and the Hawks are going to put a hit on him after he went out of bounds. So it looks like we're going to have another penalty against the Hawks here, as we'll get the call from our official. Looks like it's probably going to be a personal foul. They say Scala stepped out of bounds. It is personal foul against the Hawks. Already a run that ended at about the 21-yard line of West Delaware. So this is a big one for the Hawks on the special teams. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Saints. Ball at the West Delaware 9-yard line.
Yeah, and in games like tonight, Jamie, where, tensions are high and stuff, you got to keep your head and make sure small little mistakes like that can turn into big things here and put the Hawks up against the wall here.
Shotgun formation, 1 back. That's going to be John Bell, the fullback, stands next to Schulte. As Schulte takes it himself, running to the left side. He's got a lane, and he's going to go in for the 8-yard touchdown. Quinn Schulte, of course, the son of head coach Dwayne Schulte. He's had some good sons play for him at Xavier. Of course, one of those on the coaching staff, Reggie Schulte. As the Saints go up 6-0 here with 1:28 left to go in this first quarter, as Ben Conrad will be on to attempt the extra point. As it'll be Willie with the snap. Bastion the hold, and the extra point is good. Saints lead 7-0, 1:28 left to go first quarter. Take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi, open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Back into Brown Field. Conrad's kick is away. It's going to be Joey Sonny from his own 10-yard line as he's going to return this one out. And he's met at the 20. As coming up to make the stop there was Zach Frost. Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Jamie, that touchdown drive by Xavier actually is just a touchdown play after the punt, and then the personal foul gave Xavier the ball on the Hawk 8-yard line. Quinn Schulte with the 8-yard touchdown run, took 7 seconds off, puts Xavier up here 7-0 with 1:22 to go here in this first quarter. So they mark it at the 21. That's where Hawks will start 1st and 10. Nick Casey under centers.
I formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They give to Brees, the fullback. He barrels up to the 23. It'll be a gain of 2. Is coming up and making the stop for the Saints was Tanner Wright. As Brees picks up a couple there, it'll be 2nd down and 8. Well, they're gonna stay at the 22. They mark it, so a gain of 1. So 2nd down and 9 for the Hawks. Minute to go here, first quarter. I formation once again for the Hawks. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Casey looks to pass, under pressure, so he rolls to his left, looking to throw. Throws it deep down the field. He's got a man. It's Soppy, and he overthrew him just out of the reach of Gavin Soppy. Patrick McGinn on the coverage, as there is a penalty marker in the backfield. Casey, his shoulder pad is out, and it's going to be personal foul, roughing the passer against the Saints. So that'll give the Hawks a first down. So the Saints' second penalty defensively here in this ball game. Second of the game, and it'll be a first down for the Hawks. That's the second first down the Hawks have got from Xavier penalties.
Yeah, and it's both have kind of given the Hawks a little bit of life and given them some breathing room here. So the Hawks really got to take advantage of this. They've got themselves out now in a little bit of space here at their own 37. Hopefully a little momentum now and take advantage of it.
High formation once again. Brees, the fullback, they give to him, and he's met at the line. As it just looked like a huge pile of Saints coming in. Jacob Forsland comes up and makes the first hit. As Brees gets back to the line of scrimmage barely, as it'll be 2nd down and 10. As the Hawks will come set once again. I formation, ball at their own 37-yard line. Trailing 7-0 with 19 seconds to go in this first quarter. Hawks trying to draw the Saints offside. And they are unsuccessful. And with that, Coach Winkowitz wants the timeout. The first with 13 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Join me tomorrow morning at 9 for the Coach's Corner as I talk with the area football coaches and get their thoughts on tonight's game. That's the Coach's Corner, Saturday mornings at 9, only on Mix 94.7 KMCH. And, of course, don't forget the Iowa Hawkeyes take on the UNI Panthers tomorrow inside Kinnick Stadium. You can catch the game right here on KMCH. Pregame starts at 4:30 with kickoff at 6:40 with Gary Dolphin, Ed Podolak, Rob Brooks, and the rest of the Hawkeye Radio Network. Aaron, you'll be at that game tomorrow. We've got our predictions. Unfortunately, as you may have heard in the pregame show tonight, John Swisher 2-0 to start the season. Bill texts me and said, I think I won. Well, I didn't know, but when I looked this week, I realized Bill did not win, and our little baby boy is growing up, and he's starting to win some football games, win some picks. The Swish is 2-0. He looks to move on to 3-0 on the season as the Hawks out of the timeout here. 13 seconds left to go. 2 receivers to the right. They face a 2nd down and 10. 1 receiver to the left. I formation. Casey under center. He hands off to Curley, left side, and Curley falls forward and just can't get anything going. As coming up and making the stop again with Kyle Krizek. As that'll do it for our first quarter. Saints lead 7-0. We go to the second. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
back into Brownfield. Hawks face a 3rd down and 11 after a loss of 1 on that last play. 3rd down and 11 as they have it at their own 36-yard line. Just underway, second quarter, Saints lead 7-0. As we're here, as Casey looks to pass, throws it down the field, nobody there as he overshot everybody. Almost threw it to Quinn Schulte. Jordan Brees was running down the sideline, but it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 11. You're listening to West Delaware on Eastern Iowa's Variety Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH. Second quarter, Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Plain, Bill Logan back with you here at Brownfield. Faith Hunt back in the studios for us tonight as the Hawks face 4th and 11. They'll punt it away. Deep to receive is Nate Scala and Aaron Larson, and it's going to be Larson's going to watch this one go out of bounds. Just about hit Bill Logan. Oh, my goodness. But he's okay, as he looked like he had that one eyed the whole way, as it's going to go out of bounds, and the Saints will take over at the Xavier 39-yard line, and that's where they will take and 10.
Hawk defense, Jamie, in that first quarter, I think all things considered, and at the break there, we thought they played pretty darn well there. Score 7-7, Xavier up, and it's just the offense. We need to figure something out. It's a physical defensive line and linebacking core for the Xavier Saints. So Hawks need to figure something out.
They've got 2 backs next to Schulte. They send Stovey in motion. They're going to throw it to him on that bubble screen as Joe Burke trying to chase him down. He gets past him, and he's into the open field. Braden Stovey is going to take this pass 61 yards, but again, there is a penalty marker down, and it looks like that play could be negated here, as we'll get the call from our official here. It's going to be holding against the Saints, so that play the ball will come back here. A offensive penalty for Xavier. And that big play, that 61-yard pass to Braden Stovey, is going to come back.
And we just saw there, and you heard how dangerous Braden Stovey is once he's in the flat, and he's, I mean, if he gets the ball and breaks a couple tackles, there ain't anybody that's going to catch him. So that's a good-looking football player there. Oh, for the Xavier Saints. 1st down and 8. There's a spot foul, so just they'll get it 2 yards ahead. 1st and 8. They're going to throw a quick pass across middle, picked off by Gavin Stoppy at the West Delaware 46. As he's running down the sideline, he's going to be run out of bounds. Run out of bounds at the 36 of Xavier. Looks like Stoppy might have got hit a little late there as he went out of bounds, but it's an interception and the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at the Xavier 35-yard line. Just what the doctor ordered, Jamie. It's exactly what the Hawks needed. Big play, a turn, put the ball on the Xavier 35-yard line. Now we got to see this offense take advantage of this. This is about as good a field position as the Hawks might see tonight, so they got to take advantage of this.
Jordan Brees comes off the field here, a little shaken up after that play. Hawks trail 7-0, 11:21 left to go in this first half. Trips to the left for the Hawks, one receiver to the far side. That's Kyle Kelly. Shotgun formation. They hand off to Curley, and he's swallowed up in the backfield. Kyle Krizik. Hawks having a hard time stopping him right now. As I mentioned, leading tackler coming into the game. And that Hawk offensive line to start this game, as he's been in the backfield a lot. Loss of 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13.
He's flying off the ball, Jamie. I mean, he is the millisecond that ball is snapped. Krizik is in the backfield. And they're just having a hard time blocking him. Hawks are going to have to figure out.
They're going to pass here. There we go. Quick pass. It's going to be caught by Logan Wynn. Out to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Nice little pitch and catch there. Wynn, ball was underthrown a little bit as he had to go down to the turf to come up with that one. But he makes the catch. It's a gain of 5. Hawks face a 3rd and 8 from the Xavier 33.
You got playmakers on the edges. Soppy, Wynn, Mangold. I know the Hawks want to run the ball, but at this point, I think keep the ball flying in the air. They're doing a great job with that passing game.
They send Mangold in motion. Casey looks to pass. He's got Kyle Kelly open, and it's going to be swatted away. Then Quinn Schulte, he came out of nowhere, by the way, as Kyle Kelly was wide open. Casey found him, but Quinn Schulte came flying in and swatted that ball away, but they're going to get him for interference, as that'll give the Hawks another first down. So the Hawks being gifted some first downs here from the Saints. That's that defense's third penalty of this first half, and all three have resulted in West Delaware first down. So the Hawks have it 1st and 10 at the Xavier 18-yard line. This will be a good time for the Hawks to punch one in and try to even this score up, as they will come set to the line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the far side on the right.
I like the matchup. Kelly on the far side, single coverage.
Shotgun formation. Casey looks to pass, looks across the middle. He's got Soppy. It's caught at the 5 down near the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Hawks, as Gavin Soppy caught that ball in coverage right in front of the defender. I'm trying to get his number. I believe it was Schulte again. No, it wasn't. It was Bryson Bastian. And it's going to be 1st and goal, West Delaware. So nice catch there by Soppy, as the Hawks have it down to the 2-yard line of Cedar Rapids Xavier. 9:50 to go for second quarter. Hawks trailing 7-0. Brees is back into the game for the Hawks. He's in as the fullback. Shotgun formation next to Casey is Curley. They're going to roll to the right with Casey. He's going to keep it himself. He's pushing to the goal line. He's going to get down. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. This is going to be a tough spot for the Hawks, because you got to kind of avoid going up the middle with big Kyle Krizak up there, 6'4", 230. They haven't been able to get by him yet. No gain. In fact, the Hawks lost a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. Here come the Hawks again. Shotgun formation. They sent, and Soppy jumped. The Hawks tried to draw the Saints offside. Soppy jumped, and it's going to be a penalty against West Delaware. Illegal procedure. Soppy went. I think he was going to go in motion, but he left. He went and then he stopped. So it will be a penalty against the Hawks. 2nd offensive penalty of this first half for West Delaware, and now it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line, which probably doesn't hurt the Hawks too much, as you can get into that passing game a little bit more here, because I think that's what the Hawks are going to have to do here, is give Casey some time as they come set shotgun formation. That bunch formation to the right are the Hawks. They send Soppy in motion. They fake to him. Looking in the end zone. Touchdown, West Delaware. Logan Wynn, welcome back, as he puts the Hawks on the board. 7-6 with 8:48 left to go in the second quarter.
Nice job there. Nick Casey just looked so poised in the pocket there. He waited for Wynn to cut across the middle of the end zone and just hit him with a dime. And boy, I'll tell you what, Jamie, that right there is what you do. That's what you need to do to beat the number 1 team in the state, is take advantage of turnovers, put points on the board, and that's what they did.
Chad Bishop on for the extra point for the Hawks. The kick is going to be blocked. They can't return it in high school, so no point of returning that one. Ethan Herkett with the block. The Hawks score, though. They trail. 8:48 left to go in the second quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Back into Brownfield. Hawks trail 7-6. Kick is away. It's going to be returned. This is going to be Scala. He brings it out to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Saints will take over. 1st and 10.
And that touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks. 6 plays, 35 yards. Logan Wynn with the 8-yard touchdown reception after the big interception by Gavin Soppe. Hawks did miss the field. The extra point was blocked. But still, Xavier up 7-6 with 8:40 to go here in the second quarter.
So the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Quinn Schulte under center, I formation behind him. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They give it to Stovey up the middle. The Hawks are all over that. Great job by that defense, limiting Stovey to a couple yards. Matt Wickman on the stop for West Delaware. After a gain of 4, it'll bring up second down. Well, gain of 3. It'll bring up second down and 7 for the Saints. As Braden Stovey, as we mentioned, 35 carries for 377 yards on the year. Quinn Schulte, their leader, though, 25 of 42 passing, 366 yards, 8 touchdowns. Oh, he's going to be hit. They pass to Stovey. They tried the wheel route to Stovey, and Joe Burke was all over it, dropping him back at the 40-yard line, a loss of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Saints.
Yeah, and Joe Burke read that the whole way. He slipped through. I think Xavier tried to block him, and he just slipped through the block and just leveled Stovey there to drop him for about a 5-yard loss and forces Xavier into a 3rd and 11 here, and this crowd's really getting into it, Jamie.
3rd down and 11. I formation for Xavier. They fake the handoff. Schulte looks to pass. He's got a man wide open, and he overthrew him. He was looking for Kyle Mater, their leading receiver. Mitchell Mangold was a couple steps behind. The Hawks catch a break. It's incomplete. It'll be 4th and 11.
Well, I watched it. I think Mitch might have got twisted up a little bit. He turned the wrong way, and fortunately Schulte overthrew him, or that could have been danger zone for the Hawks. So nice job there by that defense. Hawks go down, score a touchdown, come out, force a 3 and out here, and get the ball back and hopefully put some more points on the board.
So 4th and 11. They're going to send Willie out to punt. As deep to receive is Joey Sonny. High snap. Willie handles it. It's going to be gets it away as Joe Burke. Bill Logan with the incomplete. He fumbled. Bill had a chance at it. He missed it. Oh, you hit it with your paper, but you didn't catch it. As it goes out of bounds, they're going to bring it up. And the West Delaware Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33. It looked like Joe Burke ran into the punter, Willie.
Yeah,
he did sidestep him, but he looked right at the official to make sure he didn't call the penalty. But it'll be 1st and 10 Hawks.
I was calling fair catch, boys.
Is that what it was?
Hit me in the clipboard, not the hand.
Oh, so what you're saying is the Saints would have took over if they'd have punted to you. Muffed punt by Bill Logan. 1st and 10 Hawks at their own 33. They trail 7-6 with 7:14 left to go in this first half. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Curley, the back. Casey looks to pass. He's got Kelly across the middle. He sidesteps the defender as he was right in front of the Xavier defender, Jacob Forsland, as Kelly's tripped up, but it's not before he picks up 5 out to the 38-yard line.
And then we talk about it, Jane. I think that's the route the Hawks are going to have to go here. And, they're having some good success through the air here. This is probably how they're going to have to move the ball tonight.
Trips to the right this time. 1 receiver to the left. Wynn, he's going to throw that way. He's got him wide open at the 45. He brings it out to the 47-yard line. Brought down by Tanner Wright, but not before Logan Wynn picks up another first down for the Hawks. Kind of a welcome back Logan Wynn kind of night here.
Hey, it's all hands on deck tonight, and Logan's stepping up. That's what seniors do, and he's having a great game so far tonight.
1st and 10 West Delaware. Nick Casey with 3 receivers to his right. Curley the back. They fake to him. Casey keeps it himself. Runs up the middle, crosses midfield down to the Xavier 49. That'll be a gain of 3. Brought down out there again. Krizek makes the stop, but a nice run there by Nick Casey. He picks up 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 7.
And you normally, as on offense, you run to set up the pass. Well, the Hawks are passing to set up the run tonight, I think, and doing so far in this first half, doing a pretty good job of it.
Casey drops back to pass here. He's under pressure. He's got to get rid of it, and he's going to be sacked. As it was Carson Hennings who sacks him back at the West Delaware 46-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 11 here for the Hawks. 3rd and 11, it'll for West Delaware here, back at their own 46-yard line. Casey with 3 receivers to the right. Comes set, he looks to pass, rolls to his right, looking for receivers, nobody open, and he throws it out of bounds, just throws it away. Good idea. And I don't know how it happened, but there's 2 West Delaware receivers down on the field as that ball was thrown out of bounds. But the Hawks will have to punt it away here, 4th down and 11, and Nick Casey will stay in the game for those duties. Nick's done a good job coming into tonight at 8 punts for 318 yards, a 39.8 average for the Hawks senior. Hawks don't even show that they're going to not punt it away, as they will, as Quinn Schulte deep to receive for the Saints. End over end kick. Schulte's going to take it at his own 17-yard line, waiting for the blocks to come. He's up the middle of the field at the 25, now 30. Now he cuts out to the far side, and he's got some room down the sideline. He's going to be run out of bounds by Nick Casey at the West Delaware 45-yard line. Good return there by Quinn Schulte, and the Saints will take over on West Delaware's side of the field. They lead it 7-6 over the Hawks with 5:07 left to go in this second quarter.
And it looked like when Schulte caught that punt, Jamie, it doesn't look like he had a lot of room to work with. He was on this kind of closer to the near sideline here by the West Delaware bench, but he just kept slipping through little holes there and gives a good return for the Xavier Saints and puts them on the West Delaware side of the field here with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
They have it at the West Delaware. They mark him out at the 47-yard line. Schulte also does a great job on the ground. He's their leading touchdown runner, 5 rushing touchdowns on the year. His 6th one tonight. They give it to Stovey, right side. Joe Burke, you can't do it alone, I don't think, with Braden Stovey, as Burke wrapped him up first, but not before Stovey. After that contact, he brings it down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 yards there. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. At the West Delaware 43. As Quinn Schulte comes back from the sideline with the play call. Again, his father, Dwayne Schulte, the head coach for the Saints. They have 2 backs in the backfield next to Schulte. 2 receivers split out to the right. They're going to run Stovey, fake to Stovey, right side, and Schulte keeps it himself down the left side. He's going to be run out of bounds at about the West Delaware 32-yard line. We'll see where they marked where he stepped out, but it is going to be a first down for the Saints. Their third rushing first down of this first half. As they have it at the West Delaware 34 is where they mark Schulte down. 1st and 10 here. Again, Xavier leading 7-6 on a touchdown run from Quinn Schulte. The Hawks added a touchdown of their own from Logan Wynn as Schulte comes set. Looked like Stovey left early, but Schulte keeps it himself, and he's up at the middle of the field. He's down to the 20, cuts back at the 15, now down to the 10, and the Hawks can't bring him down. He's finally going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. Is coming all the way back. Jordan Brees had to run him down from the opposite side of the field, jumped on his back down at the 2-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal, Xavier, at the West Delaware 2-yard line. He's quite a runner. He's quite an athlete in general. He can throw it, he can run it, and he can play defense with the best of them here. And Quinn Schulte, we saw a great quarterback 2 weeks ago in Trevor Paulson from Marion. Schulte's equally, if not a little better, as they come set under center. It's going to be Schulte in for the touchdown. 2 yards out, Quinn Schulte, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, 7th of the year. And the Saints take a 13-6 lead with 3:46 left to go in the second quarter.
And just a good push there. I mean, a lot of that was blocking. You saw on that last play, that long gain by Schulte, Jamie, was just a lot of that was blocking, and he was just weaving in and out and finding open space. That time, that offensive line just gave him a good push, and Hawks really wasn't a whole lot the Hawks could do there.
Ben Conrad on for the extra point. out of the hold of Bryson Bastion, and it's good. Saints lead 14-6. 3:46 left to go, second quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Back into Brownfield, Jamie Vasky, Aaron Plain, Bill Logan back with you on a sticky night at Brownfield as the Hawks set to receive this kick. Joey Sonny, Corbin Midkiff deep to receive for the Hawks, trailing 14-6, 3:46 left to go in this first half. And Sonny's going to take this one. He's going to step into the end zone, and it will be a touchback, the 9th of the year for Ben Conrad. The Hawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
That touchdown drive, Jamie, by Xavier. 4 plays, 47 yards, took 1 minute and 21 seconds off the clock. Quinn Schulte with his second touchdown run of the night. This one a 2-yard with the extra point puts Xavier up 14-6 with 3:46 to go here in the second quarter.
So the Hawks will come back set for this 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. As Casey comes set, shotgun formation, he looks to pass as he's going to try to keep it himself, and he's going to run into trouble over there on the right side, tried rolling out as coming up and making the stop for Xavier was Ethan Herkett, and a loss of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12 for the Hawks back at their own 18-yard line. So 2nd down and 12 for the Hawks. Nick Casey comes set. He looks to pass left side. Got a man out there. It's Wynn. He makes a diving catch, leaves his feet out to the 23-yard line. Nice catch by Logan Wynn. Pick up a 5 there, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Hawks. Nice catch there, Logan Wynn.
Yeah, and we talked about it tonight, Jamie. It's really, the running game hasn't really gotten going for the Hawks. That physical front of Xavier's really kind of shut the door on that, at least in the first half. And the Hawks are having some success through the air.
Casey looks to pass, throws across the middle, and almost intercepted. I don't even know how he saw Soppy coming across the field, as diving in and knocking that ball away was Bryson Bastion. But Casey had to really get that out of there in a hurry, and it falls incomplete, and the Hawks will have to punt it away here, 4th and 7, with 2.5 to go here in quarter number 2. If Soppy, if he'd have come up with that, that would have been a heck of a catch for the Hawks. Nonetheless, it falls incomplete. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, have a look at our area scoreboard and some of the games we have, as this one's punted by Casey and he goes out of bounds. Probably mark this down at the Hawk 45-yard line, around there, as we'll see where they put it down, but not a good punt by Nick Casey, as it's going to be at they're going to mark it down at the 39-yard line of West Delaware, and that's where the Saints will take over 1st and 10. Take a look at our scores, as I'll be joined by tonight's honorary captain, one of the honorary captains, Manchester Police Chief Jim Hochschild, and we'll take a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment coming up at halftime, as the Saints will take over here 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 39-yard line. As Quinn Schulte and the Saints will come set, since they still haven't started the play clock yet.
Yeah, I think they've reset the game clock, too. I think they took it back to 2:27 there.
So here we go. Schulte under center. offset I formation. The deep back is Schulte. They send a man in motion. They pitch to Schulte. Left side, a lot of room on that side of the field for Braden Stovey, as Stovey's going to run down the field, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down. So first down Saints on the ground here, and all of their first downs so far in this first half have come on the ground.
You talked about it, you touched on it earlier, Jamie, that there's a University of Iowa recruit on the right side of that Xavier line, but they're really split. That left side is where they're really two seniors over there that's been through the system, know how this operates. There's two seniors on that left side of that Xavier line that are just kind of a caravan for the Saints.
Hawks will take a timeout. We'll do the same. 2:19 to go, second quarter. Hawks trail 14-6, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester. Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Back into Brown Field, 1st and 10, Xavier. Ball at the West Delaware 24-yard line. 2:19 left to go, second quarter. Hawks trail 14-9 as Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Pleen, and Bill Logan back with you. As Quinn Schulte comes set, shotgun formation. He's going to run behind Braden Stovey left side. He's got some room over there. He's got enough close to the first down as he's run out of bounds over there by Joey Sonny. And it's going to be a yard short of the first down, so it'll be second down and 1. A gain of 9 there for Schulte. Ball at the West Delaware 15-yard line. And we're starting to see why the Saints are ranked number 1. They're just very, they haven't had any real big plays. They had the big run by Schulte, of course, for the last touchdown, or down to the 2-yard line, but very methodical drives. They run very well, and they block very well up front. Second down and 1. Schulte's going to run behind Stovey again, and he was wrapped up, and Jordan Brees is going to wrap him up. He's going to pick up enough. Gain of 2 will be enough for the Xavier first down, but a nice job by Jordan Brees. It looked like he originally let Schulte slipped by him, but he stayed with it, came up and wrapped him up from behind. After a gain of 2, it'll bring up first down and 10 for the Saints at the West Delaware 13-yard line.
We talked about that defensive line of Xavier being very physical. This offensive line is right in the same mold.
They give to Stovey left side. He bounces off a tackle as he's going to put and that doesn't look good as Mitchell Mangold came up to make the stop, and Braden Stovey threw a shoulder into him, and he kind of laid the wood to Mitchell Mangold, and Mangold down on the field. As we talked about Braden Stovey, you've got Stovey, who's 6 foot, 175, but he's a solid 175. Mangold for West Delaware comes in. He's 5'10", 171, so not a lot of size difference, but Mangold, it looks like maybe, I'm not sure if it was a shoulder or where they're working. It looked like they're working on his leg there, his right leg, so hopefully he's all right as they're working, bending Mangold's leg at the knee. Looks like he's all right. He's going to get up. He's going to limp a little bit, and it looks like he might get some help from the training staff there of the Hawks, Josiah Polito and Jason Knowles. Again, we appreciate everything they do, being on the sidelines for all the West Delaware games, home and away. So Mangold down. Hopefully he's all right, as it'll be second down and 6. A gain of 4 there by Stovey. And that's the thing. Mangold came up to make the hit, and just a running back kind of lowering his shoulder and kind of bringing the boom to Mitchell Mango there, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Saints. Minute 44 left to go, second quarter. Hawks trail 14-6, but the Saints are driving. They have it down at the West Delaware 9-yard line. As they come set, I formation, one tight end. They got a man in the slot on the right and one receiver to the right. They're going to fake the pitch to Stovey. Schulte keeps it himself, but the Hawks had that one read as Parker Ostrander comes up and makes the stop for the Hawks. After a gain of a couple there, it'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Saints. Ball down to the West Delaware 6-yard line.
Boy, you'd really like to get out of here, Jamie. Hold them right here and get out of this with just a field goal attempt.
Shotgun formation. As they're going to run Schulte to the left. He's waiting for his blocks, and they're not coming. The Hawks are going to wrap him up, drop him for no gain on the play. Joe Burke was there. Also in on that play was Jordan Brees, and it's going to be 4th down. We'll see what the Saints do here. They've got a very good kicker in Ben Conrad. And we'll see if Schulte's going to stay on the field. Looks like they're going to go for this here. It's going to be 4th down and 3. 40 seconds left to go in this first half. The Hawks can stop them here and go into halftime down 8.
We might just run this down. Yeah, they're just going to call timeout.
And they will call a timeout here with 28 seconds left to go in this first half. Don't forget, volleyball fans, don't miss next week's broadcast as West Delaware travels to Marion to take on the Indians. Join John Swisher and Joan Saylor with the call of that one around 7:30 right here on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7. KMCH will keep it right here through the timeout. A couple scores to tell you about. We'll go back through these. At the end of during halftime. Independence leading CPU started the second quarter 8-0. Monticello leads Maquoketa Valley 29-7, and Edco leading Northland in the second quarter 14-0. As a big 4th down and 3 upcoming for this Hawk defense as the Saints have it at the West Delaware 6-yard line. Oh, they're going to get out of the timeout. Coach Schulte wants to kick a field goal. Long snapper here is Mitch Willie. Bryson Bastian to hold, and Ben Conrad is 3 for 3 on field goals this year from the left. This one from the left hash. Conrad's kick is up. It is definitely long enough, and it is good. Xavier leads 17-6 with 24 seconds left to go. Second quarter. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique, and inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Back into Brownfield. Saints lead the Hawks 17-6. 24 seconds left to go first half. Conrad's kick is going to be taken at the 5-yard line by Joey Sonny. As he brings it out, he's going to cut back at the 20-yard line. Still on his feet. He's going to be run out at the 22-yard line, 23, and that's where the over 1st and 10 with 15 seconds left to go in this first half.
That's a scoring drive, Jamie, by the Saints. 6 plays, 33 yards. They got the ball at the West Delaware 39, but Hawks did a nice job of preventing anything more than just that 23-yard field goal. With the field goal, it puts Xavier up 17-6 with 15 seconds to go
here in the second quarter. They have it at their own 24. They're going to come set in the I formation, one receiver each way for the Hawks. Brees, the fullback. Now they come bring him up to the line. The Hawks will take a knee. And they will take it into halftime, trailing 17-6 to the Xavier Saints. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll have West Delaware sophomore head coach Mark Becker. And, of course, we'll take a look at our area scores that we have. And, of course, take a look at our Hawks in the NCAA. So we will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football. They trail at half, 17-6. And we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
And welcome back into halftime. Hawks versus the Xavier Saints tonight. And joining me here at halftime is West Delaware sophomore head coach Mark Becker. His team moved to 4-0 tonight as they defeated Cedar Rapids Xavier 43-23. Coach Becker, you had a 22-16 lead at halftime. Lost that lead near the end of the third quarter, but your kids didn't panic. They battled back. They took the lead and never gave up another point after that. Got to be pretty proud of the kids tonight.
Oh, exactly, Jamie. We talked all week about, it's going to be a little warm tonight. We're going to have to suck it up a little bit. And I tell you what, we straightened some things out at halftime. They responded so well. They kept getting a break on 3rd and long, 4th and long. We'd give it up. But you know what? It comes down to it. That team there's got heart. And that's what we've been searching for, and I think they finally found it tonight.
Well, you got to give the kids credit, not giving up. Xavier had a really salty team here tonight, had a lot of good speed kids. That running back was very shifty when he was in the backfield, but your kids were able to bring him down, and there were times where it looked like he could go for a 5, 6, 7-yard gain, but your kids were so quick of filling that hole tonight and just bringing him down before he had a chance to get revved up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Their running back and their quarterback was phenomenal. It threw some great balls. They had athletic receivers that made plays. But you know what? That's what it comes down to. And us coaches can coach all we want, but it was the kids that made the plays tonight. And I couldn't be more proud. They were there. They made the key tackle when they needed to, the finger string tackle. And they were in the right place at the right time, and they knocked the right ball down. And that's why I said we can coach them all we want, but the kids made the plays tonight.
And some key turnovers late in that ball game to secure the win is, of course, they had a big play down on your guys' side of the field, but quickly recovered a fumble. And then to seal the game, Logan Woolard had a big interception. So those key turnovers were really huge for you guys tonight.
Yeah, and that's right. That's what's been kind of missing the last couple of games in the first half. we pretty much had what we want offensively, and we were moving the ball, but we couldn't quite get that stop on 3rd and 4th down. And finally, in the second half, we just told them, keep your head up, keep driving, keep playing, keep plugging. And they did. They caused a couple turnovers. They were there to make the play, and that was the difference in the ball game, really. Those 2 turnovers, otherwise, it's down to the wire. It's tooth and nail, but, yeah, kids came up huge, made some plays. It was a great game.
Well, next week you guys get another home game. Move back to Thursday nights. You told me last week you kind of liked that, playing on your own field, not having a game behind you as you welcome in Independence and a team that's really improved in the varsity level. But that kind of starts to translate down to the lower levels. So should be a good game next week with Independence.
Oh, it always is. It's just almost like our, quote, crosstown rivalry. We've been playing Independence. They don't like us very much, and it seems like our kids don't like them very much. And it doesn't matter who's got the good ball club or bad. It seems like it's always tooth and nail, Jamie. You've been at West Delaware your whole life. You've seen it. And it's just like it's whoever gets out and hits harder to start with and plays fundamental football usually wins. So I think the kids will be ready. It's tough coming off a big win like this against Xavier. They've never played, first time here. So I got a guy to get them focused again, turn around in 4 days, and play a dangerous team in Independence.
All right, Coach Becker, congrats on the win tonight, and best of luck next week against Independence.
Thanks, Jamie. Take care.
As West Delaware sophomore head coach Mark Becker here at halftime as his team went to 4-0 tonight with a 43-23 win. We'll be back with more right after this at halftime. You're listening to it from KMCH Sports.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Back into Brown Field, Jamie Vasky along with you. Hawks trail 17-6 here at halftime as we take a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment. As we start first with our 3 big state schools and their competition tomorrow. Of course, the Iowa Hawkeyes hosting the UNI Panthers tomorrow inside Kinnick Stadium, a 6:40 kick on the Big Ten Network. Hawks 2-0. Panthers 0-1. They did not play last week. Iowa State hosting number 5 Oklahoma, 11 o'clock kick in Ames. The Cyclones 0-1. Upper Iowa fell last week 34-7. Their record goes to 0-2. As West Delaware 2015 graduate Brent Lammers, a senior for Upper Iowa, as is 2015 Maquoketa Valley grad Ryan Parmalee. In that game, Lammers was 32 of 60 passing for 336 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He had 13 carries for minus 16 yards on the season. Lammers is 52 of 101, 661 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He has 27 carries for 45 yards and 1 tackle. As tomorrow, Upper Iowa will host Winona State. That's a 6:05 kick from Harms Eichscheid Stadium in Fayette. 2016 West Delaware grad Max Ridenauer playing for Coe College in Cedar Rapids. They defeated Cornell 42-7. Last week. Ridenauer did not play in that game. Tomorrow they will host University of Dubuque. That's a 1 o'clock kick in Cedar Rapids. Loras College went to 1-1 on the season, and they defeated Benedictine College last week 39-20 as they go 1-1. Sam Maloney, a 2016 West Delaware grad, had 2 catches for 4 yards in that game, and also against Benedictine, Cabron Cook, a 2018 West Delaware grad, had 1 solo tackle, as Maloney on the season has 5 catches for 21 yards. Tomorrow they head to Luther College in Decorah to take on the Norse. That's a 1 o'clock kick in Decorah. Other scores from around the area tonight. In the second quarter, Independence leads CPU 8-0. At halftime, Western Dubuque leading North Scott 6-0. In the third quarter, Monticello leads Maquoketa Valley 36-7. In the first quarter, Waukon leads Cascade 14-0. Starmont trailing at halftime to South Winneshiek 49-0. It's Edco over North Lynn at half 14-0, and East Buchanan trails Grundy Center 35-8 at the half. We'll have more of those scores as our game rolls along here. Bill Logan rejoins us from the West Delaware locker room, and Bill, tough first half for the Hawks. We're starting to see why this team's ranked number 1 in Xavier is. They're very, very physical up front.
Well, it is, and I'm really proud of the way the Hawks are playing, being, almost as physical as they are. I mean, I think even though they're behind at halftime, this is probably the best first half they've played all year long. And defensively, they've done a tremendous job against a team that's very, very explosive on offense. And just really doing a nice job of shutting them down. For Xavier, first half, 19 carries for 106 yards. Schulte with 52 yards, Stovey with 51 yards. So pretty balanced deal there tonight. But Stovey's at 51 yards on 9 carries, so he's only averaged about half as much as he has been the first 3 games all season. So nice job there. 2 out of 6 passing with 1 interception, 8 yards. So Xavier, 114 yards of total offense. If you'd have told me that today at lunch, I'd have said I would take that and take our chances on the scoreboard because that's a tremendous job defensively. For the Hawks, just can't get anything going offensively. Thank goodness for the one turnover, turned it into a touchdown. 17 rushes for a net -1 yard rushing. 8 out of 16 for 56 yards, so 55 yards of offense. Typically, the Hawks have that in their first drive. So, got to get things cranked up here on offense a little bit, figure it out, and get things going. They're going to have to kick the ball off here at the beginning of the third quarter. So, crucial in my mind that we got to get a 3-and-out or a 4-and-out or whatever and get the ball back. That first half, the first quarter, all of it, and then the second quarter, most of it, it was just a battle of field position. That's why there's no stats here. You know, the Hawks lost that field position battle, and Xavier took advantage of it.
All right, buddy boy, have a good second half.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
All right, Bill Logan down on the sideline for us tonight on that West Delaware sideline. One other score to pass along to you. Anamosa and Beckman tied at 13 with about a minute to go in the first half. So thanks to John Swisher. Again, that game on KMCH.com right now. That's this week's Area Online Game of the Week. John Swisher, Kevin Barnes have the call of that one at our website at KMCH.com. So the Hawks will start on defense. They'll kick it away here to the Saints offense. And Aaron, everything we expected out of the Xavier Saints. You know, we'd heard they were physical, and they're definitely showing that here in this first half.
Yeah, absolutely, Jamie. I mean, as evidenced by the stats that Bill just said, you know, -1 net yard rushing. I mean, the Hawks, that's unheard of when you're talking about West Delaware football. So the Hawks are really going to have to, you know, I'm assuming they made some adjustments at the half, you know, figured a couple things out, and now they hopefully can come out and get the ball moving a little bit more. But I think Bill's right. This opening drive here, the Hawks kicking to the Saints, I think is absolutely critical that they don't give up any points and hopefully get some decent field position.
As Nate Scala and Larson will be deep to receive this kick from the Hawks. As you know, I didn't even pay attention after the Hawks' first touchdown who was kicking off for them. As I believe it is it Bishop? As this is going to be taken by Scala, and he's going to come up and make the stop. As it was Bishop on the tackle, or on the kick, excuse me. Cale Rempe with the stop as Scala brings it out to the Xavier 44-yard line, and that's where the Saints will take over 1st and 10 here. Xavier with 6 rushing first downs, 6 first downs, all on the ground in that first half. As they come set here in an I formation, they're going to hand off to Stovey to start the second half. Right side, he sidesteps the tackler. He's still on his feet. The Hawks can't bring him down. That's Jordan Brees, who finally brings him down at the West Delaware 39. Stovey a little slow to get up, as that was a hard tackle there by Jordan Brees as they pick up a first down, as down to the 39-yard line for Xavier.
And you can see, I mean, that was right there, a gain of about 15 there, and that was all 17, and that was all Hart there. I mean, he just kept the legs driving, and you know, this offensive line, Jamie, I'm just really impressed with this offensive and defensive line for Xavier. They're just creating big holes.
I formation, they give to Stovey again. He cuts back. Tyler Langle trying to trip him up. Sam Leckie will come around and make the finishing tackle on Stovey down at the 33 of West Delaware. So he'll pick up 6 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 4. As they mark it right between the 33 and the 34-yard line of West Delaware, so a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5, just underway, 3rd quarter. Hawks trail 17-6. As they come set, 2 backs in the shotgun formation beside Quinn Schulte, Stovey, and Bell. They hand it fake to Stovey. Schulte keeps it himself, and great blocking downfield. Schulte with 1 man to beat, and it's going to be Gavin Soppe who runs him out of bounds, but a nice first down run there by Quinn Schulte as he brings it down to the West Delaware 12-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Saints. They've had that play open a few times here, that fake to Stovey. The Hawks have been so, which you have to be, you really got to be concerned with both Stovey and Schulte, as you never know, because they're both very lethal out of the backfield. 2 backs beside Schulte again, and they're going to roll to the left. Schulte's going to keep it himself. It looks like an option. He's going to cut it up the middle of the field. Adam Andrig's going to bring him down at the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 6 yards and bring up 2nd down and 4. They can still get a first down, Xavier, as they can get it down to the Hawks 32-yard line for a first down. They have it 2nd and 4 at the West Delaware 6. As they're going to come set here, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. I formation. Bell, the fullback. Stovey, the tailback. They give to Stovey right side, and he's got himself a lane, and he's going to be down to the 1-yard line. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. As he was run down by Joey Sonny, it'll be 1st and goal, Xavier, at the West Delaware 1-yard line.
And like you said, Jamie, you'd mentioned it earlier, and it's pretty methodical, and it's nothing flashy. It's nothing exotic. It's just basically straight-ahead running. And when Schulte and Stovey get it, 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage, they're just planting and cutting it upfield and picking up big chunks.
I formation. Schulte keeps it himself. That ball came out, but I think Schulte was able to get a hold of it. And it's going to be a touchdown, Xavier. Quinn Schulte has been responsible for all 3 touchdowns for the Saints tonight, as he rushes for touchdown number 11 on the season, and that's going to put the Saints up 23-6 with 9:45 left to go in quarter number 3. As Ben Conrad on to attempt the extra point. Bryson Bastian to hold. Mitch Willie to the long snapper. The hold is down. The kick is up. It is through. Xavier leads 24-6. 9:45 left to go. Third quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sport for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Back into Brownfield along with in-studio producer Faith Hunt, Jamie Vasky, Aaron Plain, and Bill Logan back with you. As this kick from Ben Conrad will go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hawks will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Touchdown drive, Jamie, by Xavier. 6 plays, 56 yards. Took 2 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Quinn Schulte with his 3rd touchdown tonight, his 3rd rushing touchdown tonight. This one a 1-yard touchdown run. Puts Xavier up now 24-6 with 9:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
As the Hawks will come set. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Casey hands off to Curley, right side, and he's going to be tripped up. As coming up and making the stop there was Tanner Wright. Called his name, that linebacker, a few times here tonight. The gain of 1 by Curley. Out to the 21-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Hawks. Very good first half for the Hawks, relatively speaking, is against this number 1 ranked Schulte team. It is a Schulte team, but Saints team, as the Hawks will come set in the I formation. Brees the fullback, Curley the tailback. They handed Curley right up the middle. He's got some room out to the 30. He's out to the 32-yard line. That's going to be good for a West Delaware first down. Bryson Bastian makes the stop for the Saints, but it's a first down run for Caleb Curley.
Yeah, it's been once or twice tonight, but Caleb just hasn't had a lot of room. At that time, he kind of leaped over one of the defenders and picked up a big chunk of yards there, and first down, and Hawks keep the chains moving.
Gain of 11 that time for Caleb Curley. He has it. The Hawks have it at their own 32. 1st and 10. Receiver to the left, 2 to the right. I formation again. They give to Brees right up the middle. He bull rushes over 1. He picks up 3 to the 35-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and 7. So the Hawks getting out of the red on the rushing department right off the gate here in the half is, like Bill mentioned, -1 yards rushing in that first half as they face the 2nd down and 7. I formation again. 1 receiver split out wide to the right, 1 to the left. Quick pass to Logan Wynn on the left side, and he can't come up with it. It's just out of his reach. Bastion on the coverage again there for the Saints, and it'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Hawks.
Yeah, just a little bit thrown too far to Logan's left there, and unfortunately wasn't able to corral it. And, but those were the types of plays where the Hawks were moving in the first half.
Hawks face a 3rd and 7. Casey rolling coming from behind him. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to be run out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. As bringing him down that time was Ethan Herkett, and it'll be 4th down and 7 for the Hawks, and they will have to punt it away here. With 1 first down on that drive, but unable to capitalize on that. 24-6 with 8:02 left to go here in quarter number 3. As Nick Casey deep back to punt for the Hawks. His kick is away. And back to receive this one is Aaron Larson and his own 25-yard line. He's going to cut it back up the middle of the field. Nice job there. As coming up and making the stop for the Hawks that time was Bryce Tucker, as he drops Larson at the 42-yard line. As a gain of 17 on that punt return. And the Saints take over, 1st and 10 at their own 42. As Quinn Schulte will lead this offense back onto the field here. Matt Wickman on that defensive line for the Hawks. Here is I formation. Schulte looks to pass. Looking down deep down the field. He's got a man wide open. It's Kyle Maters. And Maters is going to go in for the Xavier touchdown. 58-yard touchdown pass from Quinn Schulte to Kyle Maters. And the Saints take a 30-6 lead with 7:40 left to go here in quarter number 3.
And pretty much just a simple fly pattern, just right down the middle of the field. And it wasn't the prettiest ball thrown, but Schulte got it and threw it right to Mayer, right in his breadbasket, and he hauled it in, and it extends the Xavier lead.
Ben Conrad on for the extra point. Kick is up and good. As the Saints lead it 31-6 with 7:40 remaining here in quarter number 3. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Back into Brown Field. Game number 4 of the season for the Hawks. 3-0 coming in. Finding the going tough here against the Saints. 31-6. Xavier with the lead. Here with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Ben Conrad's kick is away. And it'll be another one into the West Delaware end zone for a touchback. Hawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And that touchdown drive, Jamie, by Xavier. One play, first play of the drive. Quinn Schulte, Kyle Mater with the 58-yard touchdown pass. Took 22 seconds off the clock with the extra point. Puts Xavier up now 31-6 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
Of course, the Chicago Cubs not doing themselves any favors tonight, trailing 2-0 in top of the 7th inning. Of course.
See, their offense continues to roll right along.
Shotgun or pistol formation receivers to the right, one to the left. They're going to hand off to Curley up the middle. He's got a nice little hole. He's going to meet Quinn Schulte at the 30. Up to the 31-yard line is Caleb Curley, and that's good for a West Delaware first down. So see if the Hawks can continue to go to that. They're actually going to give it out to the 32, so a gain of 12 that time. by Caleb Curley. So the running game getting going a little bit here for the Hawks, as they'll come out in the shotgun formation now. Standing next to Casey is Curley. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. They fake to Curley. Casey looks to pass. He throws it up in the air and overshoots it, looking for Kyle Kelly. On the coverage for the Saints that time was Patrick McGinn, as it falls incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Hawks. Casey just trying to get rid of that as he was under pressure. Under pressure was Casey, so he just tossed it up there. And it falls incomplete as they come set. Second down and 10. Casey's going to hand off to Curley up the middle again, right side. Spins off of one. He's got it at the 40. He's going to be brought down at the 39, 40-yard line. Nice run there by Caleb Curley, brought down by Ethan Herkett. But the Hawks need to get to the 42. They're about a long 2 yards short of the first down. So third down and 2 upcoming from I formation. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Casey's going to give to Curley again up the middle. He needs a push. He's not going to get it. He gets to the 41.
There, yeah.
The Hawks will be about a yard short of the first down. 1 yard short. And we'll see what Coach Winkowicz decides to do here. And it appears the Hawks, see what they do is, of course, the Hawks, you can't tell because they'll line up in shotguns. See if they try to draw the Saints off sides. They're going to line up in an I formation. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. They will go for it. Casey runs it himself. He falls forward. Got a good spot over on this side.
Or are they saying no?
Well, they might mark him just short of the first down over here, as I thought our official on this near side was going to give it a first down, but it looks like it's going to be short. And it'll be Xavier ball. They're going to measure it. But from our angle here, it looks like he's about a half a yard short. It's going to be first and 10, Xavier. I'm afraid. Good effort by the Hawks, but Casey, I think...
Yeah, it's going to be a little short. Good eyes up there.
Yep, thank you. As it looked, Casey, he kind of went... Well, if we mark from there, that'd be all right. Just set it straight down. I think we'd get it.
Yeah.
But I don't think...
They
stretched it out, and it's going to be first and 10, Xavier, at the West Delaware 42-yard line. As Casey, Aaron, I think he dove down too quick. He didn't allow his offense to get Brees and Curley to give him that push as he went down to the ground. And he couldn't get it. First and 10, Xavier.
I like the play. I mean, that's the right call, though. I mean, you keep it in your senior quarterback's hands. You needed a yard, maybe a yard and a quarter. But, yeah, I think he went down too fast, and unfortunately didn't pick it up. So, Xavier ball.
Shotgun formation for the Saints. See if they go with the deep ball here as they're going to hand to Stovey, right side. And he sidestepped Joe Burke, and Burke couldn't come up with him. Now he's down to the 20, cuts back again at the 15. He's still on his feet. The Hawks can't bring him down, and Braden Stovey's going to go into the end zone. 42 yards out, Braden Stovey. I think he fended off about 4 or 5 Hawk tackles. And he goes into the end zone for a 42-yard touchdown, Braden Stovey, and the Saints go up 37-6 with 5:57 left to go here in quarter number 3. As Ben Conrad on for the extra point. Out of the hold of Bryson Bastion, this kick is up and good. Saints lead it 38-6. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
Back into Brownfield, Hawks trail 38-6. 6 minutes to go in this third quarter, and this kick will be for a touchback. And the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
That touchdown drive, Jamie, by Xavier. Again, one play, a second in a row where it was a one play. This time a 42-yard touchdown run by Braden Stovey with the extra point puts Xavier up now 38-6 with 5:57 to go here in the third quarter.
All right, so here we go. Nick Casey. Nick Casey will lead this offense down the field again. They've had some good runs here. See if they can do it here again. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. They give it to, I believe this was Brees off to the right side. It was Curley, excuse me. Caleb Curley, excuse me. On the carry, the Hawks are going to lose 2. That'll be 2nd down. Well, they give them a loss. Yeah, this 2. 2nd down and 12. At their own 18-yard line. They fake the handoff, double handoff, and they're going to throw it down the field. Nobody home. As Casey had to get rid of it again. Under pressure. As some miscommunication there, as Casey thought Logan Wynn was going to be down the field. Unfortunately, he was not, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
The adjustments made by Xavier, Jamie, and at halftime, you can just definitely tell the Hawks, minus a couple nice curly runs there, just haven't been able to get a whole lot going here.
So 3rd down and 12 for the Hawks. Casey looks to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the field, looking for Wynn, and he overshot him at the 50 as Quinn Schulte on the coverage, and it'll be 4th and 12. There is a penalty marker down in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be a chop block against the Hawks. As I'm guessing they will decline that as the result of the play. I would assume the Saints will decline it. They will decline it, and it'll bring up 4th down and 12 for the Hawks. So the Hawks will probably have to punt it away here. Coach Winkowicz calls for the punt team. Hawks trail 38-6 with 5:19 left to go in the third. As another updated halftime score, Center Point Urbana leads Independence 27-8. That is a halftime score. The Mustangs trailing at halftime. Nick Casey's punt is away. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken, fumbled by Larson at the 50. Now he gets some room down the sideline. He's got one man to beat. It's Nick Casey. There is a penalty marker down as Larson's going to come all the way down to the West Delaware 6, but a penalty marker down at the 35-yard line. Looks in the vicinity of holding against the Saints, and it is. So the Hawks will accept that one. Another update, Edco leads Northland 20-8, and that is at the end of the third quarter. So going into the fourth, Edco with a 20-8 lead over Northland. So the Edco Vikings looking to increase their record to 3-1 on the season after that big win last week against East Buchanan. They lead 20-8 going into the fourth quarter. As here at Brownfield, Xavier leads 38-6 with 5:04 left to go third quarter. Saints have it at the West Delaware 45. Penalty marker down. Looks like some kind of illegal procedure, and the pass by Schulte looking for Mater is going to be incomplete. Kyle Kelly on the coverage for on the coverage for the Hawks. And the Hawks will decline that penalty. So illegal procedure against the Saints. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. As the Saints will huddle up and come back to the line. They don't take a lot of time. Quinn Schulte runs all the way to the sideline on some of those plays to get the play call, and comes back to the middle of the field. I formation this time for the Saints. 2 receivers to the left. They have a tight end lined up on the right. Give to Stovey right side. Jordan Brees wraps him up, and coming up and helping out was Gavin Soppy. They put the hit on Stovey. He's going to lose 2 yards there, back to the West Delaware 47-yard line. So loss of 2 will bring up 3rd down and 12. So nice job by that Hawk defense, especially around the end. Brees, of course, racing to the end to get Stovey, and Soppy coming in and helping out and putting a big hit on him. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Saints here, with 4:52 left to go in this 3rd quarter. 38-6, St. Xavier lead.
That was a frustration pop there by Soppy. There you could really tell he was coming in, no holds barred.
Xavier looks to pass. Brees with the pressure. Schulte avoids it. Now Schulte's going to take off and run. He's going to be short of the 1st down as Andrig and Burke run him out of bounds at right around the original line of scrimmage. Might have gained a couple yards. They're going to put it down at the 45, so it'll be 4th down and 10 for the Saints. As I think they got the West Delaware ball boy there. Hopefully he's all right, as I think he took the brunt of that hit over there, as he was kind of right in the line of fire, so we'll keep an eye on him, as I believe. We'll check on him, make sure he's all right, as the Saints will punt it away. A spiraling punt is going to be caught, and it's going to be down at the 3-yard line, as that's where the Hawks will take over. 1st and 10. So see where they place it. It is going to be the 4-yard line, is where they say where it was out of bounds. I think the little guy is all right. Looks like he's putting some ice on his lip a little bit. Might have got cut up a little bit, but he's strong.
He's a future Hawk. He'd be all right.
I know. I think he's a wrestler, too, so that'll definitely help. But he looks like he's going to be all right. Hawks come set, 1st and 10 from the 4, and timeout West Delaware. The Hawks want a timeout with 4:35 left to go in the 3rd. We'll take one with them. And we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Back into Brown Field, and our sideline reporter checking in with the injury report over there is a little cut on the lip by West Delaware's manager. He's the ball boy tonight. I think Bill is just over there checking to see how much tougher than he is that young man is. As the Hawks fake the handoff, they're going to run Casey up the middle. He gets out to the 5, so a gain of 1 there by Nick Casey. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Hawks coming up. As the Hawks has Parker Ostrander limping, trying to come off the field. So Adam Andrig will rush out onto the field, as they'll take Jason Knowles will head out to look at Ostrander. Another score update. Maquoketa Valley, or Monticello defeating Maquoketa Valley tonight, 43-7, the final. So the Wildcats fall to 0-4. Monticello moves to 2-2, evens their record on the season in that big rivalry. First time Coach Wes Wilson playing against the team he coached a few years ago in Maquoketa Valley. So congrats to Coach Wilson and the Monticello Panthers. As we'll talk with Coach Wilson and, of course, Maquoketa Valley head coach Chris Evers tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner. No gain on the play. They're going to call it second down, out to the 5, 2nd down and 9 after a gain of 1. Casey's going to keep it himself again. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and Ethan Herkett is going to wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Hawks. 2:57 remaining here in quarter number 3. Hawks trailing 38-6.
Just tough sledding, Jamie. It's hard enough against a defense like Cedar Rapids Xavier, let alone being pinned back in your own 5-yard line. So just tough going for the Hawks tonight.
Shotgun formation for the Hawks here on 3rd and 9. Casey rolls to his right, and he's going to just keep it himself, try to get out of his own end zone. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. Nick Casey with a first down run for the Hawks as he's finally brought down out there. As he's going to be brought down by Michael Gundacker, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks from their own 17-yard line.
Nice job there by Nick Casey to, keep focused and pick up a first down and keep the chains moving for the Hawks.
And the Cubs have come back and taken the lead 3-2. As pass across the middle, they got Logan Wynn at the 25. That's going to be another first down for the Hawks. Herkett and Bastion on the stop for the Saints, but the Hawks moving the ball there. First down pass for the Hawks out to the 27-yard line. So a gain of 10 that play for the Hawks. Gain of, we'll call it 11. Now it is the 27-yard line, so a gain of 10 for the Hawks there. Brings up 1st and 10. Now that offense has a little more room to breathe here. Trips to the left for Nick Casey. Shotgun formation. Looking for the bubble screen, and falling down on that play was Logan Wynn. And almost coming up with the interception was Tanner Wright. As with Wynn falling down, that left Tanner Wright right in its way. Looked like a pass that I saw Sunday night that Aaron Rodgers threw. I'm sorry. I know you're a Bears fan.
Bring that up.
That should have been an interception to end the game, Aaron. As it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks.
Talk about a tale of two halves, man. The Bears up 20-0. I think 17 or 20-0.
20, you are correct.
Oh.
As Casey looks to pass on 2nd and 10, he's under pressure. He's got to get rid of it, and he can't. He's going to be dropped back at the 25. Be a loss of 2 as he's brought down that time by Carson Hennings. Hennings with the sack, his first of the season. And it'll be 3rd down and 12 here for the Hawks.
I think the thing that suppresses you about Xavier, Jamie, is the fact that they just, even though they're up 38-6, they continue to just be relentless in terms of bringing pressure on the defensive side of the ball, and then when they have the ball, continuing to just lean on you and put pressure on you from the offensive side.
3rd and 12, Hawks look to pass, looking for Wynn down the field, and he threw it out of bounds, did Nick Casey. Tanner Wright on the coverage there, and it'll be 4th down and 12 for the Hawks. Ball at their own 25-yard line. The Hawks trail 38-6 with 56 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. As the Hawks will punt it away. Nick Casey back to receive. Nate Scala and Aaron Larson. And it will be Larson from his own court. And the ball's on the ground. The Hawks are going to recover it. It looked like Kyle Kelly was the Hawk that fell on it. It was Kyle Kelly right at midfield. And the Hawks will take over 1st and 10. Not very nice.
No.
Listeners texting in about my favorite NFL team. I didn't even know that they played on Sunday. The Bills lost 47-3. So, but we got ourselves a quarterback. 1st and 10 for the Hawks, right at midfield. 48 seconds left to go. They trail 38-6. Bunch formation to the right. Curley, the deep back, in the pistol. He runs Curley up the middle. He dives forward up to the 44. It's going to be a gain of 6 yards for Caleb Curley there. Nice piece of running there for the Hawks. And they have it 2nd down and 4. Time winding down here in this third quarter.
And Caleb, just did a nice job there, kind of finding the seam there on that right side, and just picking up a good 6-yard gain there. And yeah, you want the Hawks to build some momentum here going into next week's game against Independence too.
Casey looks to pass. He rolls out to his right, under pressure now, and he's got to avoid the pressure, throw it away. As now he's going to run. He's got it at the 40-yard line. He's going to pick up a couple of yards as Nick Casey. So just about getting sacked. And Casey's run out of bounds at the 40, so it's a gain of 4. It's going to be real close to West Delaware first down. So I was telling Casey to throw it away, and he picks up almost the first down. It's going to be close.
He ran about 45 yards to pick up 3,
and
but nonetheless.
I think our referee, Dennis Rima, is whistling it back in. I don't think he realizes how close it is. Now he realizes it, and they're going to call for a measurement. Wayne Cusick, our official here, was calling for the measurement. It looks close. It's going to be first down, Bill says. They needed to get to the 40, and they're right at the 40.
That's on the chain gang.
Well,
there we go. We got her.
As it is going to be 1st and 10 West Delaware. So their 5th rushing first down of this ball game. With 3 seconds left to go.
He hasn't motioned to you, so you must be on it.
I don't know. Usually I get a thumbs up.
You got a nod.
I got a nod. I don't know if I'm right or not. He doesn't know either. There's our stat man. 3 seconds to go. Hawks have it 1st and 10 at the Xavier 40. Casey, shotgun formation. They fake to Soppy on the end around. Casey's going for the deep ball, looking for Logan Wynn. He's double covered, and Casey throws it incomplete. Has 2 guys all over him. That was Bastian and Schulte, and that'll do it for our third quarter. 38-6, Xavier leads it here as we head to the 4th. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Back into Brownfield. Hawks have it 2nd and 10 from the Xavier 40. It's underway, getting set to get underway in this 4th quarter. Hawks trailing 38-6. Casey hands off to Soppy on the end around as he's going to fight forward for a couple. Those were 2 hard yards. As Hawks, we got to keep your cool here. And as one of the Hawks, a little shoving going on as they got back up. As Soppy with the carry there, as Krizik with the stop. Been kind of quiet. The Hawks have avoided him in this second half. As they come set 3rd down and 8 after a gain of 2 by Gavin Soppy. Casey rolls to his right. He's going to run it. He's going to run into trouble as Gundiker had Casey wrapped up, and then Krizik came over and put a lick on the both of them. So he about knocked out his own teammate, did Krizik. And a loss of 1. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. As the Hawks will come set, they will go for it here. as they have two receivers to the right. Casey takes the snap, looking to pass, has time, goes down the field looking for Kyle Kelly, and he overthrew him as Patrick McGinn on the coverage for the Saints. There is a penalty marker down, and the Saints say it's on the Hawks. It's going to be holding against the Hawks. They'll decline that, and the Saints will take over 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 39. And Hawkeye fans, don't forget, you can hear 90 minutes of Hawk football talk with the voice of the Iowa Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin, and head football coach Kirk Ferentz every Wednesday night at 6:30 right here on KMCH. And those Hawkeyes will take on the UNI Panthers tomorrow inside Kinnick Stadium. A 6:40 kickoff. Pregame gets underway here on KMCH at 4:30. And, of course, join me tomorrow morning at 9 as I catch up with the area football coaches. Talk about tonight's game with the Coach's Corner every Saturday morning at 9 right here from KMCH Sports. I formation here for the Saints. Two receivers, one each way for Quinn Schulte. They're going to hand off to the fullback. This is Bell, I believe. It is. It's John Bell, the ball carrier there, as he picks up 4. Now he's going to, they put it down. It's going to be a gain of 5. Gets it out to the west, or to the Xavier 44-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 5 here for the Saints. They lead this game 38-6. 10 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this ball game. I formation once again. Two receivers to the left. They hand off to Stovey. Up the middle, he cuts back. He's tough to bring down. He picks up the 1st down. Tyler Langle will bring him down. And another 1st down for the Saints. I have him for 10 rushing 1st downs in this ball game.
Well, he's tough to bring down, but man, I'll tell you what, Jamie, that offensive line it's impressive. I mean, I'm seeing some new numbers out there now for some of them, and they're just doing a good job of moving guys, and then yeah, Stovey's quick. His motions are quick. He's got a quick step, and then that combination's lethal.
They have it at midfield. They fake the handoff to the fullback Bell. Schulte keeps it himself, and he's running wild down the sideline. Joe Burke's going to bring him down after a 12-yard gain for Schulte. And, of course, I was wrong. That'll be number 12 first rushing 1st down of this game. And I could be wrong. They don't have any passing 1st downs, correct, Bill? 1, of course. See, I try to forget those.
It's probably missing the passing and the rushing one on the 2 long touchdowns because they get 1st downs.
That's possible. I formation, they give to Stovey right side, and that one, right side? They do such a good job blocking, and Stovey's going to go in for the 38-yard touchdown run. Braden Stovey, his 2nd of the night. Saints will go up 44-6 now for Stovey. Only had 1 rushing touchdown coming into tonight. He has added 2 here tonight, so 3 on the year for Braden Stovey. And with 9:04 left to go in this 4th quarter, Saints look to go up 45-6. 35-point rule will be in effect here for the Saints, so the clock will not stop once they kick off to the Hawks after this next time out. As Ben Conrad on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. 45-6. Xavier leads it with 9:04 left to go in this ball game. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parent Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Back into Brown Field. Xavier leads 45-6, 9:03 left to go in this ball game. It's going to be Joey Sonny going to bring this one out to the 26-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will take over 1st and 10. Continuous clock now for the Hawks.
That last touchdown run, Jamie, by Xavier, 4 plays, 61 yards, took 1 minute and 40 seconds off the clock. Braden Stovey, with a 38-yard touchdown run with the extra point, puts Xavier up now 45-6 with 8.5 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter.
Don't forget, stay tuned to KMCH after our game for the Okoboji Grill post-game show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence, where good friends meet. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Again, the clock is continuous now for the possibly the remainder of the game, unless the Hawks can score and make it a little bit closer. They're going to hand off to Curley up the middle. He's going to bring it out to the 28, maybe the 29-yard line. Be a gain of 1 or 2 for Caleb Curley.
You know, Jamie, we knew it was going to be a monumental task here for the Hawks. They played really, really well in that first half, and I don't think the second half is truly indicative of how well the Hawks have played. But yeah, I mean, it's
nice pitch and catch there as Casey finds Joey Sonny in the middle of the field, and that's going to be good for a West Delaware 1st down. So the Hawks moving the chains here through the air. 7.5 minutes left to go in our ball game. The Hawks come back to the line. And they fake to Curley. Casey keeps it himself. Nice run for Nick Casey. He's going to pick up a 1st down as he crosses over to Xavier territory to the 45-yard line. And that's a gain of 13 for Nick Casey on the ground. So another 1st down for the Hawks. So moving the ball effectively here, of course, currently don't have Krizek on that defensive line. That makes a heck of a difference. But nonetheless, the Hawks moving the ball here. Moving it down the field effectively as Casey comes set. 4 wide receivers here, 2 each way for Nick Casey. He looks to pass. Pressure's coming. He's got to step up, and I think the ball came out. Xavier fans cheering as they saw the ball come out, and the Hawks held on to it. Nick Casey fell back on it. Loss of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down and 14 here. Hawks trailing 45-6 with 6:10 left to go in this ball game. As the Hawks will come back set to the line here. Shotgun formation, trips to the right this time for Nick Casey. As he takes the snap, hands off to Curley up the middle. Nice run by Caleb Curley. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring it down all the way to the 42 of Xavier. Nice run there by Caleb Curley, a gain of 6. Puts the Hawks now in 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, nice job there by Caleb of continuing to keep pushing forward. And that's the one thing the Hawks have been doing all night, Jamie. They continue to keep fighting. They continue to keep working for extra yards and whatnot. It's just tonight wasn't their night, but you can't fault the effort of this football team. The coaching staff did a great job getting these guys ready to go tonight. It just wasn't meant to be.
Third down and 7 for the Hawks here. Casey comes set, and they're going to draw the Saints offside. So a 5-yard penalty there by Xavier. Had a lot of penalties in that first half. There have been very few here in the second half. Xavier had quite a few penalties in that first half. As the Hawks now face 3rd down and 2. So very manageable 3rd down coming up here for the Hawks. As Casey will come set, shotgun formation. They fake to Curley. Casey keeps it himself, and he's on the move. He's got some room. He's at the 20, down to the 15, 10, and he's going to be tripped up. Tripped up that time by Patrick McGinn, but a nice 1st down run there by Nick Casey. As the Hawks moving the ball now in the red zone. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nice job there by Nick of he did the fake. There was the run pass option. He faked the run to Curley, kept it, and just squirted around the left side and picked up a big gain and put the Hawks in business.
Casey looks to pass. He's going to throw it. right side, almost hauled in by Jordan Brees that time, but it falls incomplete. Excuse me, that was Sonny on that attempt. As Forsland on the coverage there for the Saints. As the Hawks have now second down and goal from the 8-yard line. As they'll come set to the line once again. Clock continues to run. 45-6 our score. 3:45 left to go in the ball game. Casey looks to pass. Looking to the outside, and he's trying to hit Sonny on that out route. He was trying to put it to where only Sonny could get to it. And it looked like there's a heck of a collision in the end zone. And there's a West Delaware Hawk down in the end zone. And I can't tell who it is. Trying to see who's missing out there. I see Bernal, Kelly, Sonny. It could possibly be Gavin Soppy. I don't
say that him, right? I don't see Logan Wynn.
I don't see Wynn or Soppy on the sideline or out on the field. No, Gavin Soppy's down here, so it's very possible that it is Logan Wynn. He has been hampered by an ankle injury
I think it is Wynn.
For the first 3 games of this season, as he's going to get up and walk off under his own power with 3.5 minutes left to go here. So hopefully Logan Wynn is okay. He seems to be walking very gingerly, but he looks to be all right. So the clock will start again, and I didn't see it. It just looked like there was a Xavier defender and Logan Wynn both lying down in the end zone. Score update, Northland with a pick 6. As they trail Northland now, or Edco, 26-14. But quite a game going on over there as the Hawks will send in a player late. That's going to be Brody Totten. And the Hawks, it's going to be a delay of game penalty against the Hawks. So that'll back them up 5 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and goal now from the 13-yard line. Not what the Hawks really needed there. As time continues to wind down here on the Hawks in this game. Shotgun formation. Casey rolls to his left. He's going to throw in the end zone to a wide-open Joey Sonny for the touchdown. So the Hawks on the board again. 45-12 is our score. Here with 2:51 remaining in the ballgame.
Yeah, nice job there of Nick rolling out to the left, to his left, and that's always a tough pass when you're going to the opposite of your throwing hand. And he did a nice job there of just kind of floating it in there. You saw Sonny in there wide open and didn't throw it too hard. Got enough juice on it, threw it accurately so Sonny could catch it and cut the deficit now to 45-12, pending the extra point.
The Hawks will go for it. Casey's got to be careful as there's a man coming in hard, and there was. He gets down, luckily, as coming around the end was Zach Frost. So 45-12, Xavier leads it here with 2:51 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. Or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Back into Brown Field. Hawks trailing 45-12. Kick by Tyler Traver is away, and it's going to bounce over the head of Scala, and he's going to fall on it at the 22-yard line, and that's where the Saints will take over 1st and 10.
And that touchdown drive by the Hawks, Jamie, 8 plays, 73 yards, took 6 minutes and 13 seconds off the clock. Nick Casey to Joey Sonny with the 13-yard touchdown pass. Hawks did not convert on the 2-point conversion, so with 2:49 to go here in this fourth quarter, Xavier leads 45-12.
Of course, the West Delaware freshmen victorious over Xavier last night, 50-0. Sophomores victorious tonight, 43-23. Quinn Schulte comes set under center. This is not Quinn Schulte. This appears to be Tyler DuPont, and he's going to hand off to the running back. I didn't see who it was. He's running down the sideline. It's going to be a big gain. It's going to be Patrick Chambers with the run, and Chambers is going to take it all the way down to the West Delaware 27-yard line. So a big run there by the Saints. So Chambers, the new running back for Xavier. 2:30 left to go in this ball game. Saints up 45-12. 1st and 10 from the 27. They give it to Chambers again. He's met at the line, and he's going to be brought down. Nice tackle there, as that's Chad Bishop who makes the stop for the Hawks. Yeah, Bishop with the stop for the Hawks. He makes the stop after a short gain by Chambers. And it'll be 2nd down here for Xavier. As they come set, I formation. Of course, the backup in now is Tyler DuPont. They're going to send a man in motion. That's Drew DuPont. And quarterback, Tyler DuPont, is going to run to the right side. It was 2nd down and 9. He's going to run it down to the West Delaware 21-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards there. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Saints. 1.5 remaining.
And you got a lot of talking about a lot of backups in here for Xavier now, and the Hawks keep fighting. Hawks are
I formation. Tyler DuPont under center. He's going to hand off to Chambers, and he's going to be wrapped up from behind. Joe Burke helping out, but I believe it was Jordan Brees who got to him initially, and it's a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down and 1. So nice stop by that Hawk defense there. And we wind down to a minute left to go here in this ball game. Coming up in our post game, we'll talk to Bill Logan, get his final stats as the Saints are going to run a fullback up the middle. I didn't catch a number of who got that carry. Number 47, that'll be Christian Klein, the ball carrier. He picks up enough for the 1st down. A lot of 1st downs on the ground for the Saints here tonight, as just under 30 seconds remaining in this ball game. I formation once again, 2 receivers to the right. This should be the last play for the Saints. 1st down and 10. They give it to Chambers. Joe Burke's going to wrap him up, and then the Hawks will come in and help out, and that should do it. As that's going to do it. 13 seconds, and that's how our game will come to an end. Hawks are going to fall here tonight 45-12 to a very good Xavier team. We saw that tonight, why they are ranked number 1 in the state in Class 3A. 45-12, our final. Stay tuned for the Okoboji Girl postgame show as it comes your way next right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Volchek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Volchek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at taukemotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
And welcome back into the Okoboji Grill postgame show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence. If you're looking for great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. Hawks fall tonight, 45-12 to a very good Xavier team. We saw that tonight. And Bill Logan joins us from the sideline there. And Bill, there's a reason that team's ranked number one, and the Hawks unfortunately found out the hard way tonight.
Yeah, that's a very, very, very good team. I mean, everything that they wanted to do, they probably pretty well executed. I think they'd probably be a little disappointed they didn't have more offense that first half, but I thought the Hawks played an awesome first half, but that third quarter just got away from them. And more than anything, all night long, I just think it was field position. It just seemed like, they had the ball in short field all the time, and then they had a couple big plays, one play drives for touchdowns in that third quarter, and everything just kind of snowballed and got away from the Hawks. But they got the 35-point clock, came down, put a drive together, and scored, took the 35-point clock off. So a nice effort there by the Hawks, but clearly, Xavier's an awesome team and rightfully number one.
Well, and they've got some great athletes, and it showed there in the second half. They were able to kind of take over in that game. And defensively, Krizik just kind of he created havoc in our backfield the whole game. And, of course, when you throw in Quinn Schulte and Braden Stovey, they're pretty impressive athletes.
Yeah, they are. That's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there. And what I liked about it is I liked their patience. You know, they just sat behind there, and they had the big hogs there in the offensive line, and they just kind of grabbed the ball, and then they kind of looked as they blocked and to kind of pick their holes, and really did a nice job in that third quarter. And stats kind of mounted up there in the second half. For Xavier, 38 rushes for 335 yards. That's a lot. Stovey ended up with 166, Schulte with 94, and Chambers 4 carries for 59 yards there in the fourth quarter. 3 out of 8 passing, 1 interception for 66 yards. So 401 yards of offense. They only had 114 in the first half. So that third quarter was just quite an explosion. For the Hawks, just really couldn't get anything going offensively. 39 rushes for 99 yards. Curley, 16 carries for 51 yards. Casey, 17 carries for 36 yards. 11 out of 29 passing for 90 yards, 189 yards offense. And Wink's only comment on that was, wow, because usually that's kind of a number we have at halftime. So credit Xavier. That's a great offense. They proved that was pretty good defense there. And, Hawks have to regroup and get ready to go for district time. Now it's go time. 4 games for non-district are over. Now we've got to go there, and every game counts here to try to get that district title.
Well, now it starts with district play next week at Independence. Of course, the Mustangs finding they're going a little tough tonight at CPU, down 34-8. So it's another team. You're going to take on another team who's could possibly, we don't have the final yet, but could be coming off a loss. So a lot of 2 teams next week that are going to be coming in looking for a little revenge.
Yeah, they are. That's always quite a rivalry there, going over to Independence and playing those guys. They've got a former West Delaware graduate, football player, wrestler on their staff over there, and Ed Coe graduate as their head coach, so there's a lot of rivalry coming in. And first game of the district, and absolutely nobody wants to lose that first game of the district, so big game next week.
Absolutely. Well, Bill Swish, I don't know how. He hadn't won a game, and he hadn't won one in like 3 years, and here he is.
Beginner's luck.
He's won the first 2 this year. He had Iowa with 41 points last week. He was the lowest with 41, and of course, a barn burner at Kinnick Stadium, 13-3, the final
I think you
score.
wrote mine down, or I think I had 17.
I don't think you did.
Oh, okay.
So, well, Bill, Swish this week went 42-13, Iowa, for a total of 55. You were the second closest last week with 44, so you can make the next pick. Uh-oh.
55 points. Let's see. I was thinking, my gut tell me 38-10.
38-10 is what Bill's going to go. So 48 points for Bill. And I guess that's going to make that's going to be Iowa, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Just to clarify that.
Because I could see you not saying it, and then all of a sudden you and I pulls off an upset tomorrow. And, well, I didn't tell you who I picked. So Bill goes 38-10 Iowa, 48 points. Swish is at 55. Gosh, I wish I knew what Aaron was going to do, because I can see him ruining my plans. It's I'm gonna go over Swish. I think I'm gonna go 45-13 Iowa. I'm gonna go a couple more than Swish. I'm gonna block him off that way. You kind of blocked him off the other way. So I'm going to go with 58 points. And Aaron, you went 52 against Iowa State last week.
Yeah, I got to go low this time. And you watch, they'll score like 80 points tomorrow.
And I'll win.
Yep. But I'm going to go low. I hate to, but I don't know.
Are you sure?
I'm going to go Howard, 49-0.
I'm going to go.
No, you'd need 47.
Yeah. I'm going to go 31-9. 31-9. Weird score.
3 field goals. So 40 points for Aaron.
There we go.
As Bill,
I gave you a window, Bill. I gave you a little room in there.
Well, I think Bill's batteries might be on the mend. So Bill, we'll talk to you next week, buddy boy. I think you probably got enough for your batteries are dead. So we'll talk to you next week at Independence. Good job tonight, and we'll hopefully come back with a victory next week. As Aaron, we haven't really talked about this since the game got over, but how important now is that forfeit against Mount Vernon last week to put the Hawks going into next week with a 3-1 record instead of a 2-2.
Well, not only that, but your 3-1 and your one loss is to arguably the best team in the state. I mean, that says quite a bit. And I don't know. I think the Hawks have a lot that they can take out of this game, a lot of positives. And if you can now get into district play and get on a roll, and get through Independence, get through Waverly, get through Charles City and those teams, you're gonna look back and this could be a growing moment. So yeah, you're right, Jamie. That was a huge turn of events earlier this week. Hawks go 3-0, lose tonight, go to 3-1, but now the second season starts next Friday night.
Absolutely. Well, Aaron, thanks for joining me tonight. Good job tonight, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Some final scores, or our last score update anyway. With about 5 minutes left to go, Center Point Urbana leads Independence 34-14. That game in the fourth quarter. Western Dubuque falls to North Scott tonight 7-6. Monticello defeats Maquoketa Valley 43-7. Last update, it was 14-0 walk-on leading Cascade. That game was in the second quarter. Had a halftime score of 49-0 between South Winneshiek and Starmont. Edcote defeats Northland tonight 26-14, and Grundy Center was leading in the fourth quarter over East Buchanan 42-8. That is going to do it for the Okoboji Grill postgame show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence. If you're looking for great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. And that's going to do it for us here tonight. We'd like to thank the sponsors of West Delaware football on KMCH. Again, 3 weeks in a row, Hawkeye home games. You're going down tailgating. We encourage you to please shop locally and support the sports boosters that allow us to bring you West Delaware football here on KMCH. Want to thank in-studio producer Faith Hunt for running the board for us this evening, and most of all, thank you, the listeners. So for my partners, Aaron Queen and Bill Logan, this is Jamie Vasky saying good night from Brown Field in Manchester, Iowa. Once again, the final, the Xavier Saints 45 and the West Delaware Hawks 12. We're going to go right into John Swisher and Kevin Barnes as Anamosa is hosting Beckman. And you've been listening to West Delaware football on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.